That's really creepy. Get some music going. There we go. Hey, we're live. We're like 15 seconds late. Everybody's freaking out. Or maybe 3 minutes late. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. CaptainShack here. Welcome back to Space Engineers Mod All the Things, Exploration Mode, Survival. Today, we're gonna do all kinds of crazy stuff. Let me run around here. There has been a little bit of work done. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. For the inclusion of today's mod, the first mod, the only mod that I put in, is actually, I think it's the only mod I put in, is actually the doors. The old MCM boarding ramps now actually work. There's a mod out that fixes the issue that had with them. We already had some weird LOD issues, so that's what we're gonna be messing with while we build up the Kessel base. Hey guys. But I'm not gonna be alone for this shindig today. I've actually got a guest crew member, guest star. If ever he would show up, he's probably so far away. Wait, I see stuff out there. Turn my light on. I'm flagging him down. This may be Morse code. Bring it in. Right here. There's an open spot. Just don't hit the warhead. We haven't tested that yet. Is he backing in? What the hell? Bring it in. You're looking good. I don't have any emotes on my bar. That's blasphemy. Let's just do this. Who is that masked man? Hello, sir. And you're down. And it looks like you're mostly clear of the door. Yeah, you're clear of the door. It's on the other side. Where did you go? Hey, there you are.
He's behind you.
Ugh. Hello, Mr. Wasted. So today we've got Wasted with us. I put a link in the description for your channel, but everybody here knows who you are. Hi. Nice red suit you've got there.
Oh no, that needs to be changed ASAP.
How dare you? How dare you? Well, let me give you the tour because you've never actually been to the spaceport Kessel here, which we built actually because the stream requested it, that we set up a base. I'm sure you saw that hulking mass out there at the hold.
Yeah, what on earth is going on in here? No,
all right,
leave me around CaptainShack then. Let's see, what are you been up to?
All right, so you're in the main hangar now. This is where we started our build project. I guess this is like main hangar 1. We've got our first buildy ship right here. I think we called it the Beetle. It's basically a salvage wreck that we kind of built out of spare parts that we found on our exploration. We actually started on the crashed red ship, by the way. So
nice.
If you see bits of red ship,
Beetle as well.
yeah, you can kind of see it. So this is the main hangar. It doesn't really go very far. Like, you can go down the stairs back here, and you can see below it is the maintenance shaft, and we've got an assembler down here. We've got a bunch of piping that goes all the way down the rock area way back here. And actually, you can see it from the outside in our little cave network. 2 refineries. That's where that runs. It runs to the refineries outside. So our power supply is also down here. It's just a small reactor, so we're not running on much. Let's run upstairs, though.
So for safety, the refinery's on the outside?
Yeah, or just for cool visuals, maybe.
Now, I couldn't help but notice when wandering in here that... What is this? I like the look of this.
Oh, that's a warhead. That's actually called the Happy Meal. Mark 1. That's the Happy Meal Mark 1.
Had something to do with this.
Oh yeah, I painted it yellow and it was immediately the Happy Meal. So we're gonna be delivering those later if you're down.
It's even got the ketchup.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of ketchup on there. And then the thing it's attached to, the stream hasn't actually seen this yet. This is the Mark 1 forklift. Let me see if I can get away so I can bring. Ooh. This is the forklift, and you can tell what it does. Obviously, it carries stuff like missiles.
The camera on a piston.
What? The camera on a piston? See, it's genius, right? It's so when you're grabbing your missiles or attaching your missiles, you just extend the camera, and you can see what you're working with.
Or you can extend clang directly above the explosives.
It required 50% more clang. So it got a piston.
I'm not going to
driven
complain.
camera.
There's explosives involved. I'm down. So
It's gonna be
when do I
good.
get players?
When do you get, well, I was thinking, I'm gonna give you the rest of the tour in a minute, but I was thinking maybe we could do some kind of defensive turret setup, because the problem with this asteroid is I've basically, at the end of last episode, pissed off the entire galaxy. Everybody hates me. And since you've landed on the asteroid, now they all hate you, including the civilians, the military force. They're all hostile to me now. I may have launched a Happy Meal at somebody.
So when you said, hey, do you want to come around for dinner? This was a bit of a coded message, and Happy Meals were involved, and okay, fine.
And we're
Now
gonna be
everybody
delivering
hates
them.
me.
And everybody hates you now. So, you know, welcome. So we're gonna build a couple of defensive turrets. That's where I think if you wanna have some fun with that, I could use your rotor clang expertise to build this rotor turret setup satellite network outside the base. And then we can launch a couple of missiles from that, or attach a few missiles to it. I think that could be fun.
Asteroid-mounted missile turrets with rotors. Yes.
It's gonna be good.
Yes.
It's gonna be good. All right, I'll give you the rest of the tour because the stream hasn't seen this either. So that back door back there goes absolutely nowhere and is there for looks until I decide to make crew quarters or something. So
There was me expecting something epic, but no. Nowhere.
it literally goes nowhere. Let's go back this way though. This door actually goes someplace now. So let's cycle the airlock, even though I don't have an oxygen system on board yet. It's installed next Tuesday. I don't think you're gonna fit in here with me.
No, that's not going to work. I can go and sit in the other airlock over there, and that's what it can be for. It can, so there can be a creepy face just watching you the whole time.
I'm gonna shut that. I don't like. No, I just cycled it for you. God, you gotta be patient. There you go. Now you got it.
I won't ask why there's airlocks and no oxygen.
It's installed next Tuesday. It'll be fine. So if you come with me, this is all brand new. Nobody's seen this yet. Hey, Stream.
Brand spanking new creepy tunnel.
Yeah,
Just like you always wanted.
it's not. All right, it's a little creepy.
I'm getting flashbacks, man.
Well, yeah. No. Oh. Back here, we've got our defense system I'm starting to put in. So that's another one of our Falcon-style turrets that, oh, I haven't showed you that yet. We got the Star Wars mod in. So we've got a little bit of defense on the inside, but nothing on the exterior. And then the new hangar door with the new scary aircraft carrier-style elevator system for ships.
You've built a tribute to Clang. Wonderful.
It's gonna be good. Now that we're and now that you're on the server, it's gonna be real good because I bet it just explodes. Let me go ahead and open the blast door though, so we have an escape route when this goes terribly wrong. And I'm gonna lower the elevator. Tribute to Clang engaged. That's not bad. Welcome to the bottom floor. It doesn't really go anywhere yet, but I want these to be like long tunnels into the asteroid where we can put all of our builds. So kind of like the car collectors area, but
The
for
car
spaceships.
This is where you're keeping your space carriage for when you've finally got the riches.
When I got the riches, when I make it big. Once my pirating career takes off, which you're gonna help me with. I'm glad you volunteered, by the way. I'm not totally volunteering you for it. Then that's where I'm gonna keep all my riches down here. It's gonna be great. Sweet space hot rods.
Keep your space rolls, space bending.
Yes. Oh man, could you imagine what that would be like?
Someone needs to make a space roll. I need to know what it looks like.
Wait, I want to know what that looks like. All right, let's go ahead and. Oh no, I closed the door upstairs. Let's go back up. Look, nothing's exploded. Oh, and this is the only miner that I currently have. This monstrosity.
And it's on a landing gear. On the piston lift. Everything's fine.
Everything's good
I'm just
here.
gonna go over here now. Well away from the Clang.
Well, don't go back that way. Go through the door
Oh,
with
is
me.
there more to see? Okay.
There's more to see. I'm gonna take you over to the rust bucket. I'm just gonna give you the briefest look at the rust bucket because nobody wants to look too hard at this monstrosity. All right, so this is the worst thing I've ever built, ever, visually. It's just real bad. But you may recognize what it originally was, especially if you come over to the front.
Is it it's a ship?
Well, it's a ship now, but what it originally was. Does the red not give it away in kind of the shape?
What did you do to the poor red ship?
It's one of the pods of the red ship.
Now, sir, I have a small request.
Uh-huh.
Where can I find some oxygen?
Oh, we don't have any of that. Good luck. Come on down here. I'll show you. So there's no oxygen system in the Kessel base as of yet. You've got to come over to the rust bucket. So I'm still kind of tethered to the rust bucket, but if you access this cargo container, you may, well, access the ship systems, build yourself some oxygen tanks and all that jazz. Hello, stream. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I was just giving the commander a tour.
Of his fine base that's not at all clang-filled. There's clang in every room.
Clang is with us, all right? It's the Force. It binds us together and may rip us apart.
You know what's going on?
Hamish Dobby. Hamish Dobby. Hey, Shaq, love the series and the channel. Downloaded Space Engineers and realized my graphics card isn't good enough. Oh, that sucks, man. Suggestions for a good one? Well, you've got the right person in the chat. In the comms with me right now. This is the guy that I go to for all my hardware advice.
Warning, tech nerd. The budget is the most important part. I can't answer that without knowing how much he's going to spend.
So yeah, what kind of cash you got to drop on it? Because I noticed the chat's blowing up with like 1080 Ti's. Buy it. We don't care about your wallet. that might be like how much cash you got. While you're doing that, I actually forgot to open something fairly important. So uno momento. It's not updating my text on screen, so I'm gonna open that thing. Because I'm a bad YouTuber.
Nice, I can breathe.
You can breathe.
Everything is going to be fine now.
Oh, I need an oxygen system so bad. In the actual base, the proper. There it is. And lists. 2 second, guys. Just gotta open up this thing. There we go. Okay, so now it'll update the text. For all you awesome people who have donated to the stream. He's got about 300 euros. I don't know what that is.
That's a pound symbol, not the euro symbol. But we'll forgive you, Shaq. Don't worry.
I'm from America, all right? I don't know things. I got the best words, all right? I'm gonna go back to my base now and sit in a corner and think about what I've done.
Good choice. £300 is not a bad budget for a card at the moment. That sounds like you could get yourself something like a 1060 or maybe RX 470. Both of
What's that, like 450 US?
A bit less, about 45, but yeah. Both of which are still suffering a bit from the fact that they've been super popular for cryptocurrency mining, and so their prices are a bit hiked and they're quite hard to find, but that's starting to sort itself out, and that's sort of nicely in the budget. Will run Space Engineers just fine. If you get the option, go for the larger memory version. There'll be 2 versions of both of those cards, one with a small amount of VMem, one with a large amount of VMem. Go for the bigger one. Oh no, I kept floating away.
Did I bump your ship?
Knocked it.
I knocked it. You gotta have landing gear. This is really a flaw in design. You can't blame this on me. I'm coming right back. I'm just grabbing up the old stick miner here ship because for reasons unknown, I have strapped a projector on it so we can build some stuff. So I can make missiles easy.
And the reason it doesn't have landing gear is because it's got a connector on the front, so that's kind of how it gets left. It's connected up.
Well, I do have a connector port, but you'd be covering up my drop point.
So you could reload it. Yeah. No, I'll move in a second. I'm just turning off I've got 4 large iron thrusters pointing forwards and not that much braking thrust, and I am going to go through the wall of your hangar if I don't turn them on.
I'm gonna boost your audio for a second. Or my music, I just switched songs and now I can't hear you. There we go. All right, where's the projector on this thing? I think I've messed something up. There she goes. See the missile? Mark
cool.
1.
Yeah.
So I will be able to make you some missiles if we can make a launching platform. And do we have anything on oh, we do. We have the KUSS Tranquility industrial ship. I wonder, 6 kilometers out. See, I haven't tested out the newest design of the Happy Meal. It's actually got an explosive warhead now.
Yeah, you were telling me that you shot it with just an armor-piercing head on it previously.
Oh, there's so much build-up in chat for that, too. It's like, all right, we're locking on, we're following it. We followed it on camera for like 8 kilometers. This thing just cruising max speed. And it basically dented one of the support struts on the ship. Didn't do anything. But that Tranquility industrial ship 6 kilometers out. I mean, would you like to see what these things can do?
Hell yeah. I am always interested. You don't need to give me very much sort of encouragement to look at the missiles. No, let me look at the missiles, please, CaptainShack.
Well, I already have one loaded up in the hot rod, so let me go grab the hot rod real fast. My scout interceptor. What did we name this, guys? I don't remember what we named this.
I'm going to ignore the fact that I just fell through the stairs and try again.
Didn't happen. Unlocking. All right.
Whoa, you've got a lot of gyro power in that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you haven't crashed it yet?
Not yet, but don't worry, I've only flown it twice. Coming soon. I don't have a seat for you on this thing. Do you want to just fly yours?
I could come out as a casual observer. Third party, make sure that nothing untoward is going down here.
Indeed. Indeed. I don't have proper weapons on this because, surprise guys, the modded weapons still don't work if they're centerline weapons. So these cannons we've got, they don't pew pew, not so much. But all right, let's go ahead. I could launch this thing at, I think it's like 20 or 30 kilometers out. It's a bit ridiculous. And it'll track the target, so, and the target's only 6 kilometers out. There she is. Oh boy. I wonder if, when this missile hits, if it'll call the police. And then we'll have even worse problems on our hands. Day of experimentation.
Yeah, there's flashback to Mars there for a second.
What?
I do have functional weapons, by the way, because I've got vanilla weapons on this.
Oh, good. Oh, good. You'll be able to protect me. All right, where'd the target go? No. Did it just jump out? This is the junk rat. That's what we named this thing. Ah, our target disappeared.
I like it. It looks a bit like an A-wing and a land speeder had a baby. That might be the paint job.
It might be the paint job with the A-wing. I mean, no, it does have the A-wing shape, doesn't it? The land speeder, I could see.
The land speeder with the flat bonnet at the front, definitely.
Yeah, I could see that. And it's kind of got the A-wing engine setup, right? The dual engines in the back. So our original target has disappeared, but a civilian commercial salvager has arrived 9 kilometers out. I say we accelerate towards that a bit. You're far more maneuverable than I am. I'm a
When
little
you
jealous
said
of your design.
pirates, you did mean it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Civilian commercial transport.
I was
Don't worry,
corrupted by the
civvies,
chat.
we're nice about you.
I was converted. They're like, oh, be a pirate, Shack, be a pirate. So here we are,
You know what's going on?
going dark side. Tyler, thank you so much for the $5 donation. You said, hey, Shack, love your channel, and I think you should try From the Depths. That's the ocean game, right?
It is indeed, yes.
Is that the Buildy Ocean
It's
game?
the Build the Ocean one, not, oh god, I've forgotten the name of the other, Subnautica, which is the sort of much more first-person survival-y orientated one.
Ah. Subnautica's the one that I've tried. That's the one that he's talking about is the one with the actual like NPC fleets and stuff, right?
Yeah, indeed, where it goes up kind of RTS if you want it to later down the line, and you can build actual controllable stuff. Super complex building systems, kind of interesting, but does take a lot of getting used to.
I love your fighter. Your fighter's inspired me to want to put more thrusters on this thing now, because I feel really pathetically maneuverable compared to you. All right, we're 4 kilometers out. I believe we should have spectator cameras functional. We do, so feel free to use that if you want to keep up with the torpedo. You may use your sensors. Getting mine into position. Now, have you ever used these, like this torpedo tracking thing before?
No, I saw it on your previous stream, but only a little bit, so I'm intrigued. They do look pretty cool, but I don't know how the actual tracking system works.
Okay, so the tracking system is a part that goes with the missile mod itself. So it's actually a separate mod. And you attach it in there, and then what it does is you aim the missile at the target, which is what we're doing right now. I'm gonna hit K. I'm gonna go to the missile's control system, which is going to be the... I forgot what it's actually called, so 2 seconds while I find it. It is the tracking? No. I've got to remember what the block is called now.
I'm saying, let's see if he forgets to arm it. Like that
No,
might have happened
there is
before.
a warhead now attached. So we're not using the armor penetrator one, we're using the warhead one, but we haven't tested it yet, so I don't know how it'll work. Payload guidance system, that's the one that we want. All
I
right,
think
so
he's talking about the fact that with warheads, you've got to tick the arm box, otherwise they do nothing these days.
oh, is that a thing?
Oh yeah, yeah. They can,
Oh.
You can even blow them up and they won't explode.
Oh, I didn't actually know that. Okay, yeah, I would have forgotten. Thank you for the heads up. All right, so what's the warhead actually called? Explosive penetrator. That's what it's called. Arm warhead. All right, the warhead is armed. There's the detonate button now. It is lit up. We're not going to push that though. I like that. I've like pulled the safety pin out of the warhead. Let's make sure that we're aiming at the right thing. We are not. Now we're kind of aiming at it. So we're gonna go back in. We're gonna go to the, what is it, the guidance system, which is the block torpedo payload guidance system. Since we're aiming at it, we'll be able to click the lock target button. And I should have locked on. I believe we have. And let's just go ahead, grab the guidance. We'll put it down here so we can push buttons. Lock target, other button, launch missile. So 2 to lock target. We have locked on to the commercial. Now, if it loses its target, it can reacquire any target within the cone in front of it. So
don't be in front of it. Yep.
Don't be in front of it. Now here we go. Launching missile in 3, 2, 1, launch. Missile is away. It's got about 3-4 kilometers to go, so we've got a minute.
Wow, that accelerates fast. Okay, I was going to think maybe I could get up to speed fast enough it wouldn't catch me. Not so sure now.
Not so much. Is that sound effect great, though?
Yep.
And the
decent sound
effect is
effect.
wonderful.
Effect off the back looks legit.
It looks so good. Missile is on the way. I can't actually see the target.
Oh, okay. I've got the missile and the target lined up. See if I can send you a highlight video later or something.
Oh, no, I got it. I got it on target. Here we go. So at first I thought it wasn't tracking, but it's actually figured out where the target will be, and it's heading to that location because now they're starting to come closer and closer. All right, come on, Warhead. Please be more impressive than the last missile that we fired. And good hit.
Oh, not bad.
Oh. I think that we've made our intentions clear.
Pretty significant damage. It blew us hole straight through the thing.
I'm going in. I'm going to head over there now. Let's go check it out. You should definitely go first, though. I feel like you're better armed for this. I have no weapons now. Let's see if we can hijack this thing.
More expendable.
You're definitely more expendable. I mean, what? I got shields. Do you have shields?
No.
Ah,
This is an unmodded build normally.
Oh, no. Toby, thank you much for the $5 donation. Hey, Shaq, here's some coffee money. You should try activating the Happy Meal without attaching to see if you can use it as an afterburner.
Sounds dangerous as all hell.
That sounds terrible. So the way the script works is it auto-launches the missile for you once you hit the launch button. But I don't see, I mean, unless you can think of a reason why this wouldn't work. Wasted. I could use the engines from the missile mod as some type of afterburner where I activate them when I hit a button. I think they use hydrogen. They're like hydrogen energy mix or something. All right, let me start slowing down. My braking thrusters are absolute crap.
Getting shot at currently.
Good, good, good. Glad to hear it.
Getting closer. There's more bits falling off it, but still not getting shot at.
Yeah, that missile
is moving
work.
pretty fast. Do you want me to disable its engines?
Yeah, go ahead and disable its engines. It's rear engines, obviously. I hear you firing. Start moving closer. Is it maxing out?
Yep.
It's maxed out speed. It's trying to run. Crap.
Nope. Is my answer to that.
Yep. Fire some missiles. See if you can stop it, because there's no way for us to catch up. That's interesting. That they'll actually try to run.
Looks like it's slowing down a bit.
Yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit closer to it now. Because I'm full burn. So, when we launch these, one thing we have to keep in mind is that we have to... God, that's a lot of missiles you're firing over there. We got to keep in mind that we've got to disable its engines. It can't get away. Are you taking fire?
Nope.
Okay.
Right, it's got no rearward thrust now. And it's falling apart enough that I think it might actually slow down.
Yeah, it's slowing down. Or at least we're going to catch up to some of the parts.
Yeah, the damage for some reason took a good 45 seconds or so to decide to actually happen. So I shot a bunch of stuff at it, and then it went, now it's time to fall apart.
I don't think we're going to be able to catch... Well, no, I'm catching up. Maybe I can grab onto a piece of it with my landing gear.
but fun.
I live dangerously. Let's do this. Because then we can actually slow it down. God, just max server speed here. Come on. Get me closer. I'm going to turn off my dampeners and actually start controlling this myself.
I could technically get out here and try and nab some cargo from it, because I've got my ship perfectly speed matched to
I want its bits,
the wreckage.
I want all of its bits. I want to steal this. So we're coming in.
It has a landing gear.
It has a landing gear. It does have a landing gear. What are you thinking? Because I'm starting to come.
Maybe power up its landing gear and attach onto us rather than the other way around. Or are you?
Think that would be safer?
You've got one? No, I don't know. It just gives me.
I've got a landing gear
because I don't have a landing gear. But if you,
I've got two. I'm gonna come down on it right now and see if I can grab her.
You could also potentially do it with a connector or something.
I live dangerously. I'm going in. Got it. But I didn't grab. I didn't attach. All right, trying again. I didn't attach. Come on. Come on, baby. We don't want a collision at this speed. We really don't.
Passing asteroids and odds. Not good.
I'm setting her to auto lock and see if I can just get it into position and maybe remember where my. Oh, I got her! I got her!
You got
all right.
it. Damn
All right, watch yourself. I'm turning on the dampeners now. Yep, she's losing speed.
Nice.
Hey! Our first pirating attempt is relatively successful. We still have to get it back to base.
I definitely need a landing gear on this as well, so we've got the extra thrust.
Yeah, this would be so much better if you were grabbing it, just for your thrust. This is gonna take a hot minute to stop. Actually, if I could turn her with all that gyros that I've got installed, we can use those big rear engines.
Oh, nice. You actually got the power to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling her.
New pirating techniques.
Grab it. Come on. Which way am I even going? It's kind of hard to tell.
Look for the thrusters and which way they're forcing out.
Okay, looks like I gotta bring the nose down.
Yeah, you
got her down to about
top at the
47 now. Yeah, top's really firing off. Now the rears are kicking on. There they go, and there goes all of our speed. Oh, went too far. Now they stopped. Those top thrusters are really firing. $20, $24. She's stopping. There we go. All right, well, while we bring this to a stop, add a donation. Let's see. Mr. Calzone02, Suggestion Shack, you really see what happens when you add a shield block on top of the torp setup. Put a shield block onto what? On the torpedo? What would that do?
I bounce off. It's designed to reflect collisions as well, so.
So the torpedo would just break.
Or either that, or the torpedo, or the shield wouldn't work at all. I think.
It's kind of a cool idea if you're firing at a target with turrets, right? Because you assume the turrets are going to fire at the missile
They're
target.
going to hit the missile. If you don't use sort of decoy techniques, then yeah. She's to a standstill.
A shield could be really cool. To try to stop that, and then I don't know, maybe the warhead would detonate once it hits. All right, we are stopped. So I've got some supplies on me. Do you want to steal some bits and see if we can attach your ship, and maybe our powers combined can tow this back? Tell me you don't love that idea. It's just.
Let me get a landing gear out.
There's definitely enough parts on this ship.
Yeah, there's parts on it to do this.
Where are you at? Okay. David, what? I'm sorry, I just totally butchered your name. David says, hey Shaq, wasted. You inspire me to try space and you're not regretting the purchase, and decent cup of coffee on me. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Cheers. We have to make so many more missiles.
This thing had a landing gear, didn't it? There.
Yeah, it's got a full-size one. You got a landing gear already placed on her? Because I've got parts on
No, I don't
me,
have
too.
any of the parts. As I said, you invited me for dinner.
Yep.
I bought
dinner,
my hot
Happy
rod
Meals.
and nothing else. Supposed to be a nice drive home, and instead, here I am, killing civilians and
What?
stealing their
It sounds a lot
merchandise.
worse than it is. No, it's actually pretty bad.
I think
See
that's
what I
the
got
least
for you.
of it. I don't
There you
know
go.
if I get anything else. That is an ugly landing gear, but she'll do.
All right. Yeah, with your thrust on board too, we're gonna be able to move this thing. This is gonna be great. Does she have any cargo containers? I'm curious what. She does have a cargo container.
Let me attack backwards to you.
No, it's a reactor.
So that I've got my big thrusters pointing in the opposite direction to your big thrusters. And we can actually forward and rear thrust.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, almost in every direction, you've got more thrust than me, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that way you've got some half-decent braking in the opposite direction to the acceleration, you know?
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, let me get back aboard. We're going to have to teamwork this.
Actually, I think only one of us will end up in control of the whole thing.
Oh, I think you have control of the whole thing, yeah.
Let me get out and get back in.
Didn't expect that with landing gear.
No,
you drive it. You drive it.
It's a bit broken. No, I think you're the host. You drive it, man.
Oh, okay.
You'll still control my turrets. Just go and get in and select your cockpit as the main cockpit. Tick that box in the options.
Done. I have control, but I don't seem to be able to move the ship. I don't be able to, like, I can't fire thrusters or anything. Let me get in and out. Whoa. Looks like you have control.
I've still got control for some reason.
All right, try to set course for. I'll share the GPS.
No, just jump up and get in my ship. For whatever reason, it wants that one to be in control. So
all right.
We'll do it that way around.
So I've already got the GPS coordinates for the base. Oh man, I don't think it's using. Oh, maybe it is. All of our gyros?
It is, yeah. It's just a heavy thing.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, look at that weight. It's working though, it's just so cool.
This is working remarkably well. I cannot believe that nothing's gone wrong with this so far.
Nothing has snapped and exploded. We are stealing this ship, or what's left of it.
Good point, Efigon. Hit like on the stream, guys, if you're enjoying yourselves. Helps big. Yeah, I'm out. Yep.
Ah, appreciate it. All right, coming about. We're almost lined up with our objective. I'm gonna start accelerating now. Maybe we'll be able to turn a little easier for fire. Oh man, the thrusters on this thing. Turning, she's starting to accelerate. Oh, we just pirated our first ship.
That's pretty damn awesome. Especially if we can perfect that as a technique. Missile, followed by come back with whatever rubbish we've got left. Need a few guns on the ships that we're flying there just to take out whatever's left, just in case there's a problem.
Working weapons, yeah. Just in case, because if there's like one turret left, we don't have to waste a missile on that. If we can just swoop in with our fighters and take out the defenses, I'll be feeling pretty good about that. She's still got thrusters fighting against us.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I'm thinking about turning the dampers off on this ship. You want me to give it a go?
Oh, it's that one's doing it too. Yeah, I tried turning the dampers off on that.
Yep, that sorted it.
We're still fighting against. Oh, we're accelerating a lot faster now.
Look how fast we're accelerating now.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's one thruster that's still working. Oh, good grief. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop us right there. Around 80's good, I think. I'm worried about stopping it. Silver Phoenix, thank you so much for the $10 donation, sir. Question for Wasted. Has he gotten the chance to try out one of the new Ryzen CPUs in Space Engineers on the physics test save?
I have not yet, but just judging from what I've seen of the performance numbers of the Ryzens and how SE has become much more capable of using multi-core, I would imagine those CPUs are going to perform pretty well. The only weakness would be if you go for one of the ones that's got slightly lower clock speeds. Obviously, that's going to hit a bit, but I would say overall they're going to be a good CPU. Everything about Ryzen so far has looked really good, especially for the money you pay. I'll get one eventually.
Of course you will. Because hardware is just what you do. Every time I talk to you, I feel like I'm buying something new off of Amazon.
Hey, sometimes that's because you asked me. That's why the conversation started. I'm not that bad.
Yeah, that might be true. That's why I have a 1080 Ti now.
How long before I can get him to build himself a custom water loop on stream?
Nope.
That might take some persuading.
Nope. Unless you could make the argument for why that would be really something that I need, you know, like, and it's not just, hey, it looks really cool and you can, I don't know, Like, what would be the benefit there, sir?
I have overclocked both of them since we last spoke, so that's now done. You can't throw down the glove like that, and then I'm just gonna sit there and ignore it. No way.
So the overclocking now is a thing. How's it running for you?
Really well, of course. Nice and cool.
Yeah, you don't have any weird fungus growing in your computer anymore?
Go away. Leave my fungus alone.
So Wasted, what was it, a couple weeks ago, you sent me a picture, if you guys don't know, of his brand new PC with his water cooling system, very fancy, and it was growing a film, a white. Would you like to describe it for the audience?
I would struggle to describe it, even though I've seen it firsthand. It's like micro granules of rice, except they don't exist, and it got a good centimeter thick at the top of the reservoir. It was lovely. It was also in all of the blocks, and so God, how not to water clock. I'm the water clock. Let me know.
Water clock?
How not to water cool. I'm the guy. That and speaking, apparently, are the two things you don't want to talk to me about.
Don't be competing with us. We have the best words. I think that's the word of the day. So we're approaching the asteroid. We're about 6 kilometers out. We're going to start slowing down soon. With how much thrust you've got on this thing, with the corpse of this ship actually working alongside us, we're probably going to be able to stop, no problem. Because if you notice, there's still a large thruster working, and it's firing full burn right now.
I can turn the dampers on this back on again as well.
Oh yeah, that'll stop it like a rock. I love it. So anybody who's just joining us, we fired our first test missile at this passing ship. And this is what's left of it. After Wasted did a couple runs with his rockets. And now we are returning with the corpse. Free resources. All right, stopping now. 3 kilometers out.
And it was acting totally aggressive, and they came up on us, demanded food and beer.
And beer
so
and talking crap. It was a lot of
they were
crap
saying
talking.
stuff about our mothers. Basically, they had it coming.
We got to get a little bit faster. We stopped way faster than I expected. So they had it coming, and now these civilians are dead. I mean, this ship is destroyed. Wreckage. Dibs. Space dibs. Intergalactic space dibs. You know, I don't have a real system to tear this thing apart. Now I'm starting to think that hole that I've got, that's the entrance to the base, should have like a piston-driven grinder setup where we can fly whatever we want in there and then just grind it down. All right, inertial dampener's online. Let's bring her to a stop. Oh, we're also teamworking this. Wasted is in my Junkrat, slapped to the bottom of it. And that's how we're moving this back.
Yeah, somehow I still have some control, but not complete control. So, it's weird.
It's really strange. All right, bringing it down. I mean, the end goal would be, I don't have the resource for it yet, but I want to get the Nanite system online, and you can now use the Nanite system to strip grids. But if you have ever built that in survival, the resource requirement for the Nanite control system is just...
I'm glad it is, because it's a bit OP.
Oh yeah.
If you think about what it does, it's no effort. Like resource generation from that point on, pretty much. So yeah, I'm glad it is super duper expensive. It definitely needs to be to balance it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That was the plan. If you see the if you look out your port side window, for you at least, you'll notice that the salvage ship over there has like a dry dock built onto the side of it. That was the original plan until I realized how expensive the Nanite system was.
Yes,
and the dry dock
has a dry dock for some reason.
Yeah, well, it was going to be my mobile base, and then the stream was like, no, you need to have an asteroid base. So they ruined all my plans, and now made me a pirate. Blame the stream. That's the plan today.
Turning the dampers on this end off for a second. So
okay.
You can move around a bit better in here.
Yeah. Firing the starboard thrusters. Oh my god, this thing's got so much thrust. I love this shit.
Yeah, there is actually a group in there to turn off the rear big thrusters for when you get close in, but I can always turn this thing on damper-wise, and that will do the same thing, I think.
All right, we can go ahead and detach. If you don't mind, I will detach my own ship, because I don't want to break yours, and mine's super easy to crash, because it has, like, no braking thrusters. Let's strip this sucker. All right, I'm coming into the docking bay. Oh my god. Oh! We're fine. God. Braking thrusters. That's the first thing I'm putting on this thing. And for anybody who's just joining the stream and are wondering, Shack, when did you build that landing pad? I built it off stream, so that's why it's new. Just set her down on the Junkrat landing bay. And she's down. Not too shabby. I don't know where I'd put more braking thrust, though. Probably here. And... Jadal, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Hey, Shaq, have you ever played Dual Universe? What are the pros and cons compared to Space Engineers? Well, DU isn't actually out yet. I do not have access to their in-house builds that they've been putting out, that they've been working on. So I can't tell you how it is right now. Pros and cons of like what they're doing. Well, I mean, it's a very different game, right? Like they're really focusing on that MMO aspect. Like that's the core of that game. So I would say that for me is a very big pro. It's also not going to have, I don't believe, any kind of like physics system that Space Engineers boasts right now. What would you say, Wasted?
I've seen the blade in front of me, but yeah, it's at a stage now where I have no real way of judging the two. I mean, the construction system looks very interesting, but it's geared towards a very different end result, as you were saying. It's geared towards this sort of MMO idea where everyone's sort of investing into one contiguous universe where each person has got a certain role to play. Unlike Space Engineers, where sort of everybody plays all the roles and the universe is up to you to decide. So, yeah, they're very, very hard games to compare, even though they seem to exist in a similar space.
You know what's going on?
I mean, I'm definitely excited for it, but yeah, just like what Wasted said, very different game. That's big sandbox MMO. We've got a lot of big goals. They have posted recently a video of them flying from like the moon to the planet's surface in one big shot, because I guess people were saying, oh, that's not real. There's a load screen there somewhere. Where's all my thruster?
I've seen them do that in front of me. I've seen them do a flight from down on the surface, looking at some example buildings, looking at that big sort of tower that you see, which is the central hub where you're going to start your experience in universe. From there, up into space, to a different planet, watch the sunrise, and then they've flown back down, all in a single shot, via that enormous station that they show in some of the promo trailers. And the guy I had a lucky chance with Jean-Christophe Bail, I think his name is, to actually chat with him a bit. He did show him the stuff in front, and he actually spawned in an item and said, this is about the same size as a person is going to be in Dual Universe. Just to give you an idea of scale, and started backing away from that huge station.
And it's crazy, right?
It is ridiculously
It's just insane.
large. The guy disappears before you can see even a quarter of the station in your view. Now, it is just a mock-up. It is just Greeble's mock-up in order to demonstrate how big things could be, and he even said that they don't think they'll ever have something that large in the game because players would have to make it, and that's almost a bit impossible to imagine.
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing that he made a point of. It was like, you can build whatever you want. The problem is getting the resources to do so. How hard is it going to be to get those resources? Let's get working here. What do we need to do? How about I will start stripping our new wreckage. Would you like to have your hand at building us the... I'll also start making the missiles, because we were going to build our missile defense grid. If you'd like to make the very first missile-mounted turret for the asteroid, our defense turret. And okay. I could show you where maybe to build the first one.
I was going to say, do you want to point me at a location then, and I can get working on that? Although I think we should also, just as a suggestion here, if you're open, maybe load up one of our fighters again with another missile, ready to repeat that action should an appropriate target arise.
I like your plan. All right, so we need to get some mounts mounted onto your ship then, because you want a couple missiles, right? I mean, how can you say no?
I don't know what the mount even looks like. I've never used it, so.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and bring your ship into the bay?
And, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get one set up, or two. We'll put two on yours. I don't really have the space for it, but I think yours is perfect for having them off the wings.
I've got those two flat wings that I think will work quite nicely. Yeah.
I think that'll be perfect. So now there's another mount that makes more sense. It looks like something that you would see on like an F-16 that we would mount a missile to, but I can't get it to work. So I'm having to use that round one that you saw on top of my ship.
Yeah, it does look a bit odd, that one. I wonder what was going on with that.
Yeah, like there's another one in the pack that looks more like a fin that would come off of an aircraft and you'd attach the missile to it, but you should have plenty of space. Hello, the Council of Poorly Lit Bald People. Welcome to the stream.
It's got the best name and the best picture.
Isn't that the best? And it's like the XCOM
well. Yeah.
briefing guy. Oh, it's so good. Yes, I have seen your comments before, sir. We've actually talked about your name in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Torpedo connecting system. We're outfitting, for anybody who's just joining us, we are outfitting Wasted's, what's this thing called? What's this fighter of yours called?
It doesn't have a name, actually, so if anyone's got any suggestions, hit me up.
We
it was
get to
just
name
a
Wasted's
space
fighter.
version of, some people might recognize the old vague shape from a couple of ships I've made for atmospheric craft. I was just like, I'm going to make a space version, but I never got around to naming it.
It is pretty cool. Connector's a little weird on the front. Just saying.
You know what's going on?
Yeah, but I always have to do something
Maybe
to
it's
point in
another
the
drill.
wrong direction.
Fishes202. He says, build Y-Wing with auto-building torps. Limited space. A Y-Wing. Now that could be kind of cool. Something that's a little heavier shielded. Now that I know how much I love missiles, maybe a missile-dedicated craft, because I built that. I built the, what the hell do we call that ship? That ship up there before I had messed with missiles, so that wasn't in the plans. But so the part that you need, Wasted, to mount these things, you need the torpedo CC interface.
CC
This
interface,
is,
and the hard
yeah.
point's the one that you can't get to work, right?
Let's see. I believe so.
It's the one that
Yes,
looks like it should have missiles.
that's the
on it,
one that
basically.
doesn't seem to work. Now maybe Keen patched something that fixed it, because it should just be a merge block. It even has the same dots.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's just have a derp with it real quick and see if we can. Shack, do you have an FTL drive? We do not have jump drives yet. Because I do not. Like, I can put it down in the direction that you think it would go. I'll roll this up. But I cannot attach. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
I
it
think the
works.
idea is to put the CCL on the end of that.
It totally works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just a merge block. It now lets you attach. It wouldn't let me attach the interface, the CC interface. Now it does. So let's go ahead and see if we can mount a missile to it. Go ahead and remove that block you've got there. Because that's actually the merge block on the missile itself. So you shouldn't need that unless you're going to build the missile by hand, piece at a time. Let me jump into the forklift. I've already got a missile for you. You might have to... You know, I'm a lot happier now that I'm aware of the...
You know what's going on?
the fact that the warhead isn't
Maybe
armed.
another drill.
I don't, like there's a safety
Feel a
for
little
it.
safer, do you?
Little safer. Let me see if I can come up on this side and attach it, because it's going to be facing the wrong way if I attach it on the other side. Am I going to clear that ship behind me?
No. Let me move it. 2 secs.
Okay. I'm in the forklift right now, guys. Just so you know. This is the newest build. I built this off stream. It's just a bunch of thrusters, some landing gear, and a seat. It allows us to move things around because we don't have grabby hands. Dragon Lord says, salvage anchor. That's all he says, salvage anchor.
Got a, no, I think he's suggesting a name for the ship. Just
Oh!
based on the shape bit, which it does have a bit of an anchor sort of shape to it.
It does. I was gonna ask you to look for me, but I don't need that because I have a camera on a piston. Okay, that's way too far. Way too far. Shit. And you wonder why I have a camera here. This is delicate operation, all right? There's a
Yeah, you're not
explosives
scaring
involved.
me in the slightest.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Just a little bit to the left. A little
I
bit
think
to the
you
right.
need to be quite a lot down on your rear end, otherwise they're not going to line up right.
Are you sure? Because the missile itself is at a weird angle.
Oh no, you're right. The missile itself is at a weird angle. Your piston may get in the way. It may not.
I can bring it back more. I'm actually a little too far up.
I think your piston is what's getting in the way of you there.
How's that? Whoa!
That
Controls
looks good
are very
if you can
awkward
line
from
it
this
up.
angle. Whoop.
Oh, you were close.
Okay, we
Real
may be
close.
having an issue. I'm actually clipping through where it's supposed to be, just
Yeah.
grabbing it right now. I don't think it works. If you want to check the block and make sure that it's got...
Yeah, let me jump in and see what it said.
The Soulless One is another name. I like the salvage anchor, though, because it does look like an anchor.
Yeah, and suits the purpose, apparently.
If we had working ropes, I'd love to throw your ship out the side of like a larger ship and see if we can use it as an anchor.
Jeez. Is there any way to set the ownership on it? That's the only other thing I can think of.
I mean, maybe. It should already be set because you built it, right? Because the other
Yeah, but the
time
one
that I've
in
done
here
this...
is built by you.
Oh, but that's the other one.
No, that one you're trying to attach it to is built by
Oh,
you.
of the rocket. Okay, hang on. We can change the missiles settings. Just gotta find the panel. Let me just...
Oh no, they're both owned by you. Yeah, they're both owned by you. That should be working.
Okay, let's swap it out for the other one that we know works and see if there's a difference. So I'll just grind this off. Oh, it's not done. It's not built.
Oh, it's the one on the other side that's built.
Ah, that's why it's not working. Now watch me weld this, and then this thing gets sucked in and
Just
crushes
gets
my
sucked
head.
in and explodes, yep.
Okay, we're online. Okay. Try 2. High explosives. And yes, that's absolutely necessary. The camera. Whoa! We're attached.
Oh, that was scary as well.
Oh, that is nightmarish every time. And notice that the engine just turned on.
Yeah, I did.
So, when you make these missiles, remember to turn the thruster off. Don't cross the streams. Where's the damn... Oh, I don't have control. Could you please turn the missile off? It shouldn't move
what's it
because
called?
you got so much
Stabilizer.
thrust. Yeah, it'll be like the thruster stabilizer.
There you go, the stabilizer's off.
I've detached from the warhead. Oh, it looks so good.
On my screen, just so you're aware, your whoa, you see, did you just see me get hit?
No? Why?
Your camera head
Ah!
thing is over here.
I just reset it. It's now locked in place. I'm guessing pistons are not friendly.
Okay. Not on my screen.
You've got a missile now.
Yeah, I just got smashed over here. I'm not sure if you can see. By
Yeah.
And now I'm back. Okay, this is truly terrifying.
I'm gonna shut down this engine before we actually have a launch. So
I
it's
thought
the
I got
Atmo
it.
hybrid main thruster. That's the one. Just go ahead and flick it
okay.
off and you're set. I'm a little surprised it wasn't already off. I mean, maybe it resets itself when it gets merged. Is this facing the wrong way? No, it's not. Now, the Happy Meal, I've got a blueprint for it. It seems to be facing the wrong direction. Let me make another one. Where's that mining ship?
Just here. I didn't move it far.
So that's actually our missile production object.
Yeah, I figured. Very, very complex.
It's very complex.
Right, I think I need to do a reconnect. I can't actually get into the hangar on my screen because there's a roving piston head in there that chases me around the room whenever I get in and smashes me about the place. It's
All
very
right.
disturbing.
It sounds like you may need to reconnect. Looks like
I'm
I need
getting
to
the
move
Dark
this
Souls
right
experience
around.
in Space Engineers, basically. The second I come in here, it's attack!
Shack, do you plan on making any type of auto-fabricating and loading system for the torpedoes? Because this is crazy hazardous. Maybe at some point, but like me and Wasted were talking about it.
You know what's going on?
Welding piston automatic setup could be kind of an issue on a multiplayer server.
You shouldn't need the pistons. No, the size of the welders is the problem.
Or welders.
But you could get some modded welders, I suppose. Problem is it just gets up massive, but you should be able to weld it correctly that it'll work. You don't need pistons necessarily, you'll just need to build them kind of so that the missiles shoot from inside the ship rather than from outside.
Right. So we need a bigger ship. I wouldn't bother it with a small ship like this, but if I went bigger for a larger exploration ship, which is something that we've wanted to do.
Torpedo bank on the front, hell yeah.
Yeah, like that sounds awesome. I've got to move this missile around a bit. Why won't... Oh, I know why you won't.
Call the ship the Wrath of Clang. I quite like that. Hasn't earned it yet. Something needs to go terribly wrong.
I'm welding you a new missile.
Oh, great. I am reconnecting,
trying to.
and also I'm going to kick the cat out. And she's
Missile production. Oh, it's so good. Goes together so easy. Hey Shaq, I remember you voicing a desire for small thrusters for cleaner looking builds. Try the side thrusters from the torpedo missiles. That might not be bad, actually. We could mix in some of those torpedo thrusters in there. That would be much thinner. What are we missing here? Computers and explosives. Have any computers? Oh, no. We'll go into the rust bucket and pick up some parts. You managed to get back in? Oh, he's kicking the cat out. Right. Let's build some computers real quick. We're making some missiles for Wasted's craft. I think we're gonna actually build from the ground up the other one because it's gonna be facing the wrong direction. Make a blueprint of it so we can produce them a bit faster. Hopefully we pull some gold off of that ship we pirated, because we are hurting. How about make a resupply ship that makes and puts the weapons on like old World War II aircraft? Yeah, like what I was thinking, if we go for a bigger exploration ship, would be something that could launch fighters, or at least like a fighter. There's the man himself.
Who?
You. You're still red, by the way. Driving me crazy. Driving me bonkers, man. Talking about like building a larger ship for exploration. This is the exploration stream. And what kind of ship? I love the idea of having a torpedo bay that...
You know what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
That actually builds the torpedoes. That would be great. Pulls right out of the cargo system to do it. What did I say? Oh, steel plates. I don't have any of those in here either. Damn. Oh, you're sitting on my production spot. Eh. Got it. Sort of. Do I need explosives for this? I do need power cells. And thruster components.
Surely you need explosives to build an explosive.
You know, I don't think I've built an explosive pack yet. And that missile flew. So what I think it's, you know, that line that most blocks have that make it so like, as long as you're above this line of parts, that it will function, but it may not be 100%. I'm thinking that might be below it.
That's a bit tricky, bit cheaty, but sure.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I probably need to just make some explosives. Suck it up, but we'll see. Because it seemed to work. Like that detonation was way more damage than that first one that I tried.
No question. It definitely went boom.
Can't I get...
Can I make a request?
What's up?
Can we have no more piston camera this stream?
Oh, yeah,
scary.
no more piston camera. Come on, Keen. We need piston cameras working. We need pistons working in multiplayer. That one is set.
This is
so
done,
you're
yeah.
good with this one. And then the second one, the new one, is just about done. Power cells. I thought I grabbed power cells. You need 5 more power cells on this and you'll be set. And thruster components. I lied to you. We're not even close to being set. Power cells. Do we have any power cells out here?
Oh, I just nabbed them.
Okay, cool. It's run off of a battery. The level of customization for these missile parts, though, is impressive. I don't know if you've ever messed with this mod before.
Nope.
Just the
This is
missile
the first I've
portion of
seen
it. Oh, man. It's got cameras in there, remote control blocks, timer blocks, and you can actually attach them to, like, you see the side panels, those little cutouts? Those are the blocks. So you can have an empty block with open panels and then put the panels in there to fill it out. So if you want it to have more power or an antenna, a gyroscope, any of that stuff, you can have it built into
way
it.
back tried to do this with weapons, with laser guns, but never got it actually functional. It was always just cosmetic,
Thrusters.
and it was such a cool idea. This is awesome.
Isn't it cool?
Much
There's so much you could do with
Bro.
that.
Here's the thing,
I
by the way,
am-
I can only weld blocks some of the time.
That sounds really broken. That sounds really, really broken. I gotta get back out to the rust bucket. A lot of the parts are in the rust bucket. I think I'm gonna make a docking port and hook the rust bucket up to, like, the main grid, because we're missing parts. Thruster components, come to me. Make a lat gunship. Only if we were gonna go into the atmosphere planets. Ah! Thrusters. There we go. All right, she's online. Let me shut down. Are you sure you weren't having that weird issue where you're trying to weld the block that has a holographic projection currently, like, inside it?
I don't think so, but maybe.
Let me get in here and shut this engine down so this missile doesn't go flying off. All right, she's ready to detach and attach to your ship, so let's get into a better position. Don't fly backwards because we're about to have a missile just free-floating.
Sounds legit and 100% safe.
We have contact, 10 kilometers out, Condor exploration ship.
Maybe it's another drill.
How timely.
Just in time for 2 missiles.
Could you do me a favor, sir, and go in and share one of the 2 missiles is... Oh, right, yes, it's not on there. And the other one, the penetrator, is owned by you.
Ah, all right, I can do that.
Let me shift
Let me
up and move
detach
over
this.
this.
You know what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
Don't go too far back.
I'm not, I'm moving over, so you both need to tell me getting in.
I just wish I could grab this missile and then use my jetpack to move it into position. Like, if there was just a weight thing, like, okay, if it's a small enough block, you can grab it with your hand and move it into position. Because this, like, what I'm doing right now is so dangerous. Is the piston so bad that I need to remove it from the ship? Camera piston?
It's fine as long as you don't, like, do anything with it. It makes loads of noises. It sounds like it's going in and out constantly, but it doesn't
Here's what I'll
actually
do.
freak out unless you move the thing.
I'll go ahead and I will disable it, because I know how frustrating that sound can be. Just drop some resources off here. So I can weld it, grind it down. Oh, don't touch the missile! Oh, I almost touched the missile. It was gonna float off, and
don't
we'd have
wanna
floating
float.
explosives.
Armed floating warheads flying around the place. It's alright, we didn't activate the targeting system yet.
Oh, oh no. Uh-oh. Hang on, there might be something I can do about this. So, the interface is facing the wrong way. That means when I mount this missile on there, it's gonna be facing backwards.
What, the missile's going to be facing backwards?
Yeah, when I mount it to your ship, because the way that the Happy Meal is designed is for my ship, which I've only got one version of it.
Ah.
I mean, we could try to rotate it. If I can get, okay, let me get on this right-hand side. I think I could just rotate her around. I might be silly, just 2 seconds. Do this here.
Okay.
So
It would be an interesting setup. Have one forwards and one backwards. Surprise for anyone that decides to follow me.
let's see. I need to grab it. I need to rotate it. I can bring it in like this. Because merge blocks don't care what angle you're coming in at, right?
No, they don't give a damn.
Okay. Then we're fine. Just can't see what I'm doing. And you may have to lift off for me to do this. This is why I had the camera. All right, how am I looking?
Let me come in, have a peek.
Because now I'm upside down.
Yeah, everything's fine here. That looks totally safe and legit. No, you'd have to twist over another 90 degrees. There's no way you're doing that.
You're gonna have to take off then.
No, or drop it as you are and pick it up again.
Or that. There you go, making sense. Oh, don't touch. No. Shit. We're fine. Got it.
You need to do that one more time to get it round.
All right. Okay, stop rotating. Got it.
Delicate procedures here. Are you lined up quite yet?
I don't know. How am I?
Looking good. You need to go. You're just not quite straight on with it, so it's going to be your upside down. It'll be your left, ever so slightly straight. There you go. Now go towards it a bit, and now if you can, no, back, tiny about. Another tap. Now angle down slightly.
Angle, actual down.
Up for you.
Okay.
Reverse a little, or you're close.
It's not wanting to grab. She's on, right?
Let me double check.
I mean, how hard it would be for us to set up. We could just set up a projector on future builds, so we could just build them onto the ship manually. Don't do the welder system, but just have the projector.
Be aware it was not on. I'm about to turn it on.
Oh God. Okay. Okay, do it. Just do it.
It hasn't freaked out yet.
Hasn't freaked out yet.
You're not quite in line. You will need
Okay.
to twist slightly.
This way?
Yeah. And reverse slightly.
Okay.
I'm slightly surprised it hasn't done up a little.
I mean, I wonder if the... No, it
Sorry,
should be
down.
automatically on. Let me see. I'm gonna get the...
Get out and have a look yourself and see
Yeah.
what sort of perspective you're at, because it's very
Let me
hard
just
to describe
pop
when
out
you're
here.
upside down the whole time.
It's like, why aren't you grabbing?
You know what's going
You're a
on?
little bit too far in at the
Maybe
moment.
it's another
Oh, we're
girl.
way too far in, and it looks like the angle is... Make an automatic torpedo maker for the ship. I'm thinking just the projection system, yeah, would be fine, and then we can just walk out here and weld it.
If you were to do it cleverly, you could make one where the missiles roll out of the projector into the rack. You know what I mean?
that
And
would
just
be
drop
kinda cool.
off, and that would be kind of cool. For the sake of chat, I will point out, I think you missed a couple of donations, sir. One
have
from
I?
GDF Gaming and one from Evil Dog.
Well, I
saying,
apologize, guys. I
Captain
did not
Fowl
see
from
those pop
Solaris
up.
reporting, loving the stream. Keep up the good work, Captain. £5 donation. He is a Brit. A fine fellow, no less.
An Evil Dog. Hey, Shaq, so glad you finally catch the stream on my day off. Have some coffee on me, good sir. Well, Evil Dog, thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate it.
And then there's a final one from Ezio, just from the bottom, which was the one you read. And I was about to get ban the guy and text him.
Oh, Tex is on it. So is Blitz. They're both hanging out. Okay, so I gotta come... Oh, this is so weird upside down.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Why don't you
Back.
let go of the missile, spin
Yeah.
the ship around, and pick it up the right way?
Okay, fine. See, that's why I don't want to let it go.
Oh,
Because the second you do,
it goes.
it goes cattywampus.
Let it spin a bit. Now grab.
All right. Grab it. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. Please don't explode.
Oh,
no,
no.
don't grab. No,
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 you
no,
brought it
no.
underneath. Oh God. It's all right. It's bumped.
Got it.
into,
I got it. I got it.
Bumped into a Gatling.
I got this. I got this. Okay, we're fine.
It's like the Crystal Maze. That's what it is.
All right, we're set.
Gotta control the little RC robot. And...
How are we looking now? Oh shit.
Oh, no.
Okay. No.
No.
No. Got it. I got it. We're fine.
You're gonna need to tilt down a little bit and then raise up but you're close. You're close to having it straight on. Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right there.
Up a tad. God, it's basically together. Just
Okay, something's wrong. Maybe we missed a bit on this that needs to be welded, because it would have grabbed
no,
it by now.
it was pulling around. Don't forget. Maybe it's just because it's landing geared
the
on.
interface. Oh, it's off. It auto turned off for some reason. It's on now.
But
You're attached.
It was yanking the whole thing around.
I don't know. That's really weird.
That's
detaching.
just-
You are loaded though. I like that it's already yellow. Kind of fits your ship.
Yeah.
Happy
yeah.
Meals on board. That thing looks a lot meaner now. Is that ship still around? There's actually a civilian ship out there, 8 kilometers away.
Going straight forward.
You know what's going on?
Echo Kiwi, thank you so much for the sponsorship. Yeah, I say we do it. I'll just go out there and I'll escort you because there's no chance to be loading up in time.
You sure you don't want to take it's your stream, man? Take it for a fly.
No, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. I want you to try the glory that is launching those things. They're so much fun. All right, bringing her online. I'm taking the Junkrat out. Still haven't put more braking thrust on here, so, you know. I'm a hazard to those around me. You've been warned.
As you.
What? What was that?
What's going on?
Oh, I did put more braking thrust on.
Maybe it's
Half my
another
ship.
drill.
Finish it. Ah, 23 death number. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. He says, is it possible to build a superstar destroyer or an interdictor with gravity generators, suck ships to slow them down? I don't believe you can do anything like that, really. Thrusters, I need thrusters. Before we do this, let me see if I got some thrusters. I want some more braking thrust. I will follow you out in just 2 seconds. I'm finishing up an extra braking thruster on my ship. There she goes. All right. Let's get out there before she gets away. Now, hopefully, we'll hit the acceleration engines on this thing because the last one tried to run from us and damn near got away. So we're probably gonna want to get a little closer too.
It means we might want to line up from a rear,
Maybe it's another
try and
drill.
work out what direction of travel she's going in, and then shoot from behind so that it does take out the engines in that shot. Don't have a chance to speed up.
I like it. You're like a born pirate, sir.
Yeah, this is an EFM trick. We were doing this in Escape from Mars. That's how we were taking out the ground convoys, because they do exactly the same thing. If you didn't take out their thrusters, they'd charge for it.
You know what's going
And
on?
trying to strafe things sideways
Maybe
in
it's another
gravity
drill.
with wings and so on, not so much fun.
Oh, you need an antenna, man. I can't find you half the time. I just keep losing you. Hopefully you can
Yeah,
see me
sorry.
though. No worries. Thank you, Mr. Calzone, for the $2. He says missiles needs guidance. They do have their guidance systems. They do not have their guidance systems, do they? No, they do. They do. We're good, guys. That was a blueprint I already made of the Happy Meal, so those are all set up. 8 kilometers out.
One
I don't
from
see-
Valkyrie 278 Gaming just before that as well.
Oh man, I'm bad. Let's see. Valkyrie 278 says, "Hey Shaq, first time been able to tune in live due to the chaotic cross-country move. Oh, I know how that goes. He's loving the stream. Well, thank you so much for the $5 donation and the support, sir.
You know what's going
I
on?
just lost contact with our target.
Bullshit.
Have you lost it too?
Don't know.
Yeah, I think they're gone. I think they jumped. Coming to a stop. All I'm picking up is the Junkrat.
What do I need on my bars in order to launch this aside from obviously the thrusters? Do I just undo the hard point?
You don't need the thrusters at all. All you need is to grab the... 2 seconds. You need the torpedo payload guidance system. There's 2 things in that you need. You need the lock-on your toolbar, and you want the launch button, and you're set. It'll auto do everything else. Super
You know
easy.
what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
We had a new sponsor. Welcome. Oh, no, that's not. We had a GDF Gaming actually responded to you. He said, yes, Wasted, I am a Brit. Rule Britannia.
Once upon a time.
And Keith Carr donated $1.
Now
Thank
we're
you,
just
sir.
salty.
He's just salty. I'm cruising back to base. I'm a little sad we lost our target.
I was so
I was
ready.
ready.
Although the stream is right, only one of these 2 missiles has a guidance system.
That's... Did I not weld the other one? Shit. Alright, well, we can attach a new one. No big deal.
At least that's the way. I can only see one in the control panel.
Yeah, then that means that I didn't weld the other one together. Well, we got a military transport, but
That
if we
seems
only
a
got
little
one
more
working
fair.
missile... Yeah, if we've only got one working missile, though, we should probably fix that. Can you find me?
I'm just returning back to Hangar. I'm almost
Okay,
back.
let's go back to hangar. That's a good idea. We'll set up that guidance system before we go, and then we'll go bust a military transport, the crossbow.
Hang on. That's what it's called, because that's ironic, because that would be quite a good name for this, actually.
The crossbow?
Just thinking shape-wise, and especially now it's got the 2 missiles on the ends.
Oh god. Oh god. Everything's fine.
You know what's going on?
Didn't crash and kill myself.
Maybe it's another
Yay.
drill.
Dean, thank you so much for the $5 donation. He says, kill all factions soon? It'd be more entertaining. We're already at war with all the factions as of the end of the last episode. So we are now, well, I am now a pirate, and I've roped wasted into this shindig. So, all right, coming into the base.
Very hard to convince me to be a pirate. Naturally,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just a passive fellow. Try and get on with everybody.
No one who designs the Death Lotus is a passive fellow. Just saying.
It's a defensive weapon.
Yeah, sure. That's what we'll go with. All right, let's see your missiles. Let me see if I can slap on a guidance system for you. Which one doesn't have one? This one has one, for sure.
So yeah, it's the one that came off the blue.
It's this one. The guidance system is actually that arrow that you see on the one missile. That way you know what direction you're facing at.
Yeah, that says go this way.
Interior plates. I need interior plates, computers, motors, construction components. Okay. Gets you set up. And then once you've launched one of these, you'll be familiar with how they work. Interior plates, here we go.
That's weird, so it just slaps on the side of the other part.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with, like, it has modules that you can stick in there, and this is one of them.
That's really awesome.
It's a really cool mod. All right, I think I'm good. I got a little bit more interior plates. So now that you know how these work, you think you can design us a small, like, maybe solar-powered space station that'll sit out and defend this asteroid from incoming hostiles with a bunch
Cluster
of
launcher.
missiles?
You did say cluster launcher, right?
Cluster launcher? Like, what, it launches like a Jericho?
No, I'm just thinking more like a SAM site in this case.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 4 missiles minimum.
Yeah, okay, we're on the same lines. Good.
Okay.
I think I might even base it off, if you think of the missile sort of pylons that they would use on the bottom of aircraft, as you would be a little familiar with, or rocket pylons, I would say, where you've got 3 on a tree, basically, or 5 on a tree.
Can you weld this? Oh, wait a minute. I'm having the worst time welding this. Yep, there it is. There's a sweet spot because it's like in a block. Seriously, construction components? I'm 1 short.
It's always construction.
It's always. Oh, it never fails. Never. I'm taking it off of this. This ship that we pirated is
That's what
now
I've been
supplying us weapons.
It's just nabbing stuff off of it, you know. It's got loads of thruster components because it's all large stuff.
Yeah. Which I think is how we've been getting our gold mostly, from old thruster components from the red ship and this old space station that I found. Right.
I assume this isn't the space station you found. You built this, but
No, I built this. The space station that we found was actually a booby-trapped wreckage that had mines inside it that caused some chaos. You're set though, man. Now, it'll only launch one of them, so you gotta have the guidance systems for both missiles.
that's how I realized that I only had 1 guidance system. I figured that much out, but then hang on a second, shouldn't there be a second one here?
Yeah. So you're gonna want both of those. And then it's a cone in front of it, so that's how it locks on. And when you lock on, if you get out of the menu or when you hit the button on your UI, you'll actually see text saying so-and-so has been locked.
Okay,
Whatever
yep.
the block name is. So you'll know that you're locked on properly. That way you don't start launching missiles and they come back and kill us.
Ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready. Would you call these missiles or torpedoes in space?
Well, they're guided, aren't they? So,
Yeah.
missiles.
Well, are torpedoes guided? Like submarine torpedoes. You always
yeah.
gotta lock on to stuff and track them.
You know what's
Not
going on?
guided,
Sonar.
but not super well,
another
if you know what I mean. I wouldn't say they have the maneuverability of these, but then I haven't seen how these are, so maybe not. Don't know.
Matthew Rogers, thank you for the £5.
Pounds?
I
He's
appreciate it.
learning.
See, I learned things. I know things now. All right, let me get out.
Slightly
Do not
less
wanna
likely
be
to offend the
target.
Our currency still matters, god damn it.
Oh, that's adorable. I kid. 4 kilometers out. Can you tell its direction of travel?
Yeah, that's why I'm sort of looping around this direction.
Yeah, I see you ahead of me. I'm trying to keep an eye on you. I'm glad you're yellow, or I would never be able to see that ship.
Yeah, we probably should have put an antenna on as well, but that would have been clever.
Yeah.
I am slowing down dramatically, just so you know.
I'm trying.
Shake your rear at it. Shake your rear.
All right, fine.
Solve
Point my butt at it.
Problems.
There we go. Now I'm stopped. All right, I'm coming up to you.
So I think looks like she's changed angles slightly. No, she's disappeared.
No.
You get.
No.
She literally just walked
We
out.
just got out here. We just got. What? It was like 4 kilometers away. Then it jumps. I wonder if it knows.
What happened.
Like once it gets closer to detects us, I wonder if it knows and they start running.
It's like, oh shit. It's those guys.
Oh shit. Time to go. Those guys got reputation out here. I'm hoping we pick up something else. Let me see if I've got a scanner on this thing. Let me turn on my radar. I believe I do.
One of my explosive penetrators is incomplete and I can't access the other one. Just FYI.
Don't forget to arm those things too, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, turning on my scanner. Let's see if we pick up anything that's not showing up on just broadcasting. We've got a moderate ship 14 kilometers away that's not being picked up. You want to follow me to that?
Can give it a go. Can you quickly jump and sort the ownership on that warhead? Because I can't harm it,
right.
and that's the complete one. And if you've got the parts, feel free to complete the other one. It's the explosives. You did need them.
Yeah, I don't actually have explosives. I've not built any explosives. Neither one of these warheads have explosives.
No, this one over here does.
What? How did it get explosives?
You must have had some kicking around from somewhere, even if you hadn't built.
I must have. Crap. I wonder how this will do without explosives attached to it. I'll call this an experiment. Weird. Okay, what did you need me to finish, though? Just that explosive warhead?
Not finish. If you can't finish that, then just get in and give me ownership over the other one.
Okay.
And we'll see what the shorter... Because one of them's shorter than the other one.
Oop. Everything is...
No, they're not. They're just placed in different places on each side. Good.
Oh, it's not. Shared with action. There we go. All right, you're set.
Nice one. All right.
Let me get back aboard, and we'll follow this radar contact that we've got. Let me ping again so I know where it is. I love this mod, by the way, the radar mod. Oh, there we go. There's the target I was talking about. 11 kilometers out, we've got a Wayfarer exploration ship. It's neat that I picked it up on the radar before we picked it up on...
Maybe it's another drill.
Visual scanners, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so turning off the radar block, now we see it. We should probably get closer. Yeah, let's get closer. Welcome, Commissar Darman. I only saw that for half a second.
Darman, indeed.
Darman. Thank you for sponsoring and supporting the channel. Appreciate it. We are about to do some piracy.
That's how it goes. Do some piracy. Yes.
Yep. Slow down just a little bit so you can come up next to me. Wason's about to launch his first 2 missiles. I think this is going to be many more missiles to come after this once you've tried this mod out.
Once I've tried it out, yeah, I'm going to get silly with it.
Now you're going to see on the Wasted Space channel, it's just going to be nothing but missiles, different missile weapons. I figured if I introduced this to you, it'd be like maybe a week or 2 before I saw the first Jericho come out.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. This is exactly what I needed so that I could split the smaller warheads off. I just need to work out how to guide them properly.
It looks like we're on the wrong side. Like we need to pass over it and then engage.
All right, let's try it.
So.
Changing angle.
Yep. I'm gonna skirt. Yeah, skirt behind it. I see you're pulling off. You're a pirate. I don't know why I just heard that in that one Harry Potter voice. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a pirate, Harry. It's about popped into my head. Don't judge me.
I don't remember that, Harry Potter.
I'd read that.
Harry Potter and the High Seas? Damn right.
Yes, that would be awesome. Magic pirates? Come on. I have lost you. You should be able to see the Junkrat though, right?
No, without an antenna for some reason. Like, actually, yours on, or have you got your broadcasting down way to 500 like it starts by default? You blatantly got it on 500 like it starts by default. Because it's never been relevant.
There. Just brought it up to 5,000. And I should be at a good angle for it to fire. I mean, I'll definitely notice when you fire it.
Can you not see the torpedo guidance?
I do not. Oh, you know what? I've got a radar system. Let me just kick that on. Unknown tiny... No, that isn't you. There you are. Tiny ship, 3 kilometers out. I got you now. Wow, we went different directions. Truly
ready?
different directions. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, I see that you've locked it. I wonder, and I'll pick those up on the radar once you fire them.
You know what's going on?
You've locked them both?
It's gone.
You fired it? Oh, come
No,
on!
The ship disappeared. That's why they weren't
The ship
firing.
got-
I was like, why are these things not launching?
Because the ship is gone.
Because there's nothing to launch at.
I'm really glad they didn't fire. I wonder why... Actually, they should have fired. Even without a target, they should have fired. That's not good. I'm coming up to you.
Oh well,
See if we can-
let's count our blessings, because we didn't really want that.
No? There we go. Oh, that the missiles didn't fire, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to find another target. This time, I say we launch... I'm thinking maybe they're running.
I think
We
they're
launched-
running when we get too close. They're like, yeah, not liking this. That guy's got missiles.
We get in with like 5 kilometers, we just fire.
Oh, that's an interesting discovery.
What's that?
Watch this. You ready?
Whoa, why are you on fire? Oh crap, are your thrusters
Yeah.
burning through the missile?
No. I've got the missile thrusters on and am using them to thrust.
Oh, no, you're supposed to keep them off.
I know. I just turned them on there thinking maybe
And
that
they
was
work.
the problem. And it works as a thruster.
Oh,
And
that's...
they're ridiculous.
All right, that's pretty good.
I am way gone now. I don't even know where I am.
I still see you. I've been chasing you around. I'm coming up behind you now.
Day 400.
Day 400. Yep. I wonder how many people remember that video. The first video me and Wasted ever did together was the A-Wing Squadron video. And that was actually the first time we met.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of my favorite videos we've ever done together. And you
Yeah.
got lost. You like blind jumped away from the squadron and was just gone.
Yep. Ended up like not 80,000 kilometers away or something ridiculous. 160,000 kilometers away or something.
I love that I can see all of your torpedoes now. They're coming up on radar. So, all right, starting to ping again. Let's see if we come up with another target.
There's got to be something out there to kill.
We're 9 kilometers away from the outpost. Don't screw up and fire at that. I wonder how well my shields would hold if you hit the rust bucket.
The rust bucket has shields?
Of course it does.
Really?
They're not very good shields, but they're there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like the smallest large shield you can have with no upgrades. I might have upgraded it a little bit. I don't remember. Vicious202, thank you so much for the donation, and I think I actually missed a couple.
Maybe it's another drill.
Matthew Rogers says, tried to tell you, but wouldn't let me, but wasted so many missiles are not in alignment.
Yeah, my missiles on each side are not actually lined up. One's slightly further forward.
Rogers also says, make a Millennium Falcon.
That could be an
just get on
amazing
that.
collab build sometime.
Just the detail there.
Yeah, and I did actually think about it at one point, so I have a whole bunch of like material downloaded for
Yeah.
that, like pictures of the inside and stuff that I was going to work off of. But I've got the same. I've got a folder for Firefly as well. The Serenity.
Oh, spill the Serenity. That would be good. I'm heading back toward the outpost. I figured if we do pick something up, we might as well do it while we got a moderate ship off your starboard side, 16 kilometers out. If you want to go ahead and follow me, I will lead us to it. Have you ever used the radar mod?
Nope, I have not. You know me, man. I'm not a big modded Space Engineers player.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. It's kind of a must if you're going to play the exploration mod.
I can imagine.
Because you gotta, if you're gonna find anything, most of a lot of the things that you'll just totally miss out on because they're unpowered. You're never gonna see them. So this thing, it like sends out a ping, and based on the distance, it'll give back whether or not it's a tiny object, a medium-sized object, or a large object. And then as you get closer, it'll give you more information, which is pretty cool. All right, 12 kilometers out. I bet we pick up, if it is powered, what it is in just a second.
And no hanging around this time, right?
No hanging around this time. Let's get a lock on it and let's lob missiles. There it is. She is a stellar transport. The Ghost. GH something. All right, sir. There she is. 8 kilometers away. You probably have a lock. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the radar. We don't need it anymore.
I can't see it yet.
How about now? Oh, you don't have an antenna, so you're probably not picking up its transmission. Keep coming with me.
I'm with you.
Oh, I see. You're right next to me.
Yeah, dampers are off, so I'm just floating here.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my dampeners on because we're kind of gonna shoot it. Let's just go down a little bit. 6 kilometers away, dead ahead. Can you see it like visually yet?
I think so. You see something that direction.
5 kilometers away.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a stop. If you're pointing the same way I am still, then you should have a shot at it. As chat says, fire the missiles. Get my camera on it. You're locked on. This poor sap has no idea what's coming for him.
Do you ever confirm that these things actually work for multiplayer clients?
No. I see that you're locked. The launch button isn't doing anything?
The launch button is doing a grand total of nothing.
Check to make sure she's got power? Shit, no, you're attached with a merge block. Of course she's got power. Well, alright, let's see. Where are you compared to me? Do you know where I'm at? Let's see if I can launch it. Because you're totally locked, but if the launch button's not doing anything...
Yeah, the launch button's just straight up not working.
Oh, that'd be so sad if these don't work in multiplayer. I think they do. We're probably just messing something up.
It could well be that, you know. Could well be. Or the fact that we're using that different connection point now and something's wrong with that side of things, but...
Oh, I didn't think about that. Why don't you try... Okay, can you find me?
No.
You can't come to me? You don't know where I'm at? Damn. I was gonna say, try to do a manual launch. So detach the merge block, then go up to the missile itself. Ah, thank you, sir. I'll turn you on there. Yes, and you are over there. Okay, on my way. Yeah, we'll try a manual launch. We'll actually detach it and then go up to it and use the control panel and fire and see if maybe it just doesn't recognize the merge block. Because you can launch them that way.
Lost our target now as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's gone out of my range, but...
No, I think we've lost him. I'll turn on the sensor anyways just to find out, but I'm pretty sure he's jumped. But we need to test this, so. You have any
Lack
steel
of
plates on you?
antenna. Corrupted Company is saying in chat that we may need antenna for this to work, and that may be a fair point, actually. It may be reading as a mod, it may be using antenna data in order to figure things out, and without one, I might not be giving it the information it needs.
I don't have any antenna stuff on me, but let's just see if the missiles work first. We're gonna just launch one. I'll play the target out. And can you see that? my little space target. Welding so you can see them a little bit better. All right, so you got a lock on it. Hey. Let me get over here.
You'll be
Check
fine.
the missile.
Okay, so I press the launch button, and once again, nothing's happened. Do you want to get in before we do anything else? Do you want to try just getting in and you do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually manually looking at it now and hitting the launch button. Nothing's happening. You know, it does so broadcast on the missile and show ship name and broadcast radius and all that jazz.
Antenna, hasn't it? So.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a thing. Let me detach. Interface. I don't know which one of these interfaces is which. Show on HUD.
I think it's not detaching properly, because when I click launch, it looks like it's turning the interfaces off. But they're not actually separated.
It's hard to get into the control panel unless you get from at it from right angle. All right, CC to interface. I hope I'm detaching the right one. We're gonna find out. Off. One of the missiles are now detached. If you could move the ship a little bit for me, just to. Oh, I see it. We're good. It's the right one. And I'm gonna see if I can launch it. Just doesn't want to launch. I think I've launched them like this before.
Maybe it's another drill.
No, it's not detached. Maybe I'm trying the wrong one.
No, they both look to be attached. One of them is on and one of them is off, but they don't actually detach.
Try Go Wasted Barrage. Love your work, Wasted. Ah.
Well,
Hmm.
The Go Wasted Barrage. I don't have that. While I am probably related to Inspector Gadget, it's one of the mods I'm missing. I got the arms.
Grind down the payload mount. Okay, we'll get rid of the hard point on this side. See what happens. So we'll just detach it completely. Whoa!
Yeah,
Jesus!
I suspect we may have found our
Oh, it's
problem.
coming back!
Oh shit!
What is it?
It's confused.
It's having trouble. I guess the turning radius isn't tight enough,
Everything.
or
is
it wasn't
fine.
locked.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't
locked.
properly locked. Oh God! Please don't lock one of our ships. We should leave. All right, so that's what it is. Those mounts that we used for yours that we've never used before, poor life choices. Let's don't ever use those again. It is set up for one type only. And did it detonate on something?
I don't know. I'm gone. I was gonna.
I'll believe
do
it.
that.
That's scary. Let's just go. That's the wrong target. We're heading back to the Kessel. So we now know what we've got to do to make the missiles work. I ground down the attachment point. And then the missile was just like, all right, I'm gonna go now. So we're a little close to the target too. Didn't have time to adjust. Yeah, those mounting points aren't recognized by the guidance system to actually
it doesn't
detach.
seem to function. Yeah. Weird and somewhat annoying, but so be it. I have turned off the payload guidance on the other one, in the hope that this will be sufficient.
Oh, so it doesn't just fire off when we detach?
Yeah.
Maybe you should detach it from outside the base. That's what I'm thinking we should do.
Well, the thing is, we launched the one that didn't have the explosives on it.
Oh, good.
So we've got the one with the explosives left, which is, it's good. It means we get to keep the explosive one, but
Yeah. But
I
it's
think
got
it's
explosives. That's the last thing you want to hear with somebody who's got this missile strapped to his ship. I think it's off. At least the warhead isn't armed, right? So if the worst happens...
it'll just plonk a fairly decent hole, but not an explosive hole. Yep.
Yeah,
Damn right.
should be
Oh,
fine.
there's a planet.
Yeah, that's the Tartarus Planet.
Ooh.
I have not been there. I almost fell into that gravity well, though.
That wouldn't be great.
Not so much, not with the rust bucket. That's what almost got caught. It actually got caught in the gravity well with only one thruster on the back end of the ship. That was a bit of a nightmare. That was hard.
A fun time.
Yeah.
A little experience.
It was an experience. That's what we're gonna go with.
Do you happen to have, just so that I don't end up lost in space again, a GPS location for the Kesseldu shack?
I do. I'm transmitting now. There's the waypoint. That'll bring you to the entrance. Like 200 meters outside the actual hangar bay. I think I gotta make more missiles. That's what I think needs to happen here. And tear apart our salvage from the last operation.
Yeah, that's got plenty goodies in it.
So that's what I'll do right now. I'm gonna start tearing apart our newest acquisition while you experiment with the launcher. You think you're good there? Because you gotta just switch out to the other block type.
Yeah, now I understand the basics. I think we're all right. And you just attach two of those together instead of one of the weird connections for some reason.
Yep. I don't know why it doesn't use the fancy looking one though, but maybe he can only choose one, whoever made the guidance system for it. For it to identify as a merge block. Oh, hey, there is actually an antenna on this wreckage, and you need an antenna, so there's your parts right there.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might be about to happen. Some of the base disappeared, and then Space Engine is crashed. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Okay. Is that a cargo? That's a collector. Okay. Conveyor junction. I don't think we got lucky enough to grab any cargo containers. I think we just got conveyor systems.
Yeah, I accidentally blew the hell out of it.
I like how you say accidentally, like there was any accident there.
It was an accident. The damage didn't update for ages.
Oh crap.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Somewhere around there's a missile-equipped version of the what's it called? The salvage anchor. Even around that's no longer.
Oh, I think I see it. I think it stopped right outside the outpost.
It was mostly stopped when I crashed.
Okay, this whole system isn't good. Our salvage, our pirated goods, can't move. There go jetpack. Is floating away.
Oh!
I used the grinder on it, and it's said, you know what? I think I'm just gonna float out of the base.
I think I'm gonna be over here now.
Forklift. I don't know if you've got the thrust for this, but I'm gonna try using you to do this. Can't hurt. There we go. Just leave you there. Just hang on to that.
It's going to be getting lighter as you grind it down, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything is good.
Yeah. Should be fine. Build the nano build and repair system. I've got the nano construction mod installed, but the resources that thing takes are substantial, as they should be. We were talking about this earlier. Because it basically self-builds for you, right? You don't have to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
Right? And now it even has a mining upgrade.
What?
And a
that's
salvaging
so strong.
upgrade. So it's something that I want to kind of earn as we play.
By stealing other people's ships and writing them down.
Totally earning it.
Great suggestion there, by the way, from Animus Arcus, saying remove the fuel first from the reactor, grind it down, load it back up again, steal the uranium.
I do what I want, but it's a good idea, so alright. Alright, fine. Fine. See if I can do it with the ability ship. Just gonna give you a poke. There we go. Weld back up. Oh, we got 2 reactors on this shindig.
Double goodies. Reactor components got some valuable bits in it as well.
Yeah, I wonder if they got any gold. Because that's the big limiter right now. We're kind of low on gold.
Fair enough. I definitely got silicon. I'm trying to think what else reactor components put in. I should know. It might be silver rather than gold.
29 free uranium.
And yeah, that kind of worth.
Oh yeah.
Right, as I know this is going to take another before I drink back in a second.
Yep, sounds good. Well, while he's getting a drink, chat, if you guys have any questions or you want an update on what's going on. Oh, that one's floating away. Don't float away. Go ahead and ask. No, don't go. Up. Well, all right. There you go. Oh, shit. There might be stuff in that connector. We should check that out. I like free stuff. What are we building? Well, we're not building anything right now. We are currently salvaging a ship that we kind of pirated. This used to be some type of civilian freighter. We hit it with a missile as an experiment to see how much damage it would do, and we were able to actually attach 2 smaller ships on both sides of it, stop the wreckage from going at max speed as it was. It was already floating through space, unpowered, because we blew it up, and bring it back to base. So now I'm just kind of salvaging supplies off of it. What are we going to build? Not sure yet. Oh, there's another reactor up here. We got like all of the reactor parts. This is great. All right, let's grind it down a little bit. And grind it back up, so we can grab the uranium out of it. Oh, there's some area in it. Sad times. What else are we working on? Well, Wasted is finally getting a look at the base. Up, nope, come here, I'm not letting you get away. Gotcha. Wasted had a chance to look at the base. We are actually trying to figure out the best way to use missiles, and we're gonna make a missile defense system for our asteroid base. Because those other ships keep flying kind of close. I mean, we can fire a missile almost 10, 20 kilometers out. We're not sure what the max range is yet. We know it's really far. These ships keep getting really close to our base, or my base, so we might as well have a missile, like, what I'm thinking is a missile satellite system or something that sits out there, and when necessary, we lob missiles at people. I think it'll be great. So that's gonna be the next goal, and actually what these resources are probably going to be for. I meant the nanobot. You're using the nanite. They are different ones. One is easier to get, but not so OP. I think you've talked about that one before, man. I just haven't put it in yet to give it a go. I mean, how is it less OP, the nanobot one versus the nanite? I know it's cheaper to make, and that's kind of what turned me off from it in the first place. I'm gonna go ahead and just dock this. Actually, if we don't dock this, all these resources can be sitting waiting for Wasted to pick up. So that's what we'll do. We'll just leave them in here for now. Bum, 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 bum. Will Wasted be joining us for the Sunday streams in the future? It's up to him. I mean, this is the super chill stream. So I wanted to have some guests show up. Wasted is always welcome.
No.
Don't tell him that, though, because he's kind of a jerk. Oh, hey, welcome back, Wasted.
Isn't he nice?
No, I'm not. Don't start that rumor. I'm a terrible person. So the chat was asking, I don't know how much of that you heard, if you'll be joining me for the rest of the Sunday streams. And I said, well, you know, you heard the rest of it. It's open invite if you want to. You're welcome to join me next week.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It does sort of overlap with some other commitments that I'd normally have on a Sunday, but it's also fun. So I'll see what I can do, guys.
I figured. So I almost emptied out. I went ahead and scrapped that ship that we pirated. And so you've got free, easy clearance now. Now I was gonna go and drop all these resources off, but since you're gonna be building a missile system anyways at some point, I'm gonna leave them in the ship, and that way we can just park it near where you're building the missile launching system. Satellite, defense, whatever.
Yeah, when I first joined and saw all the stuff you've got here, and I'm thinking to myself, how on earth has he built this much in survival? Like, in EFM, it took us ages to build anything, and then I saw the welding and grinding speed. So I'm less surprised now that you managed to tear that thing down in the time it took me to get a drink, but still.
Oh,
bad,
yeah.
Not bad.
I gotta turn it up if you want to get anything done. I turn it down if I'm playing with, like, a bunch of people. Hey, JDF, thank you so much for the $2 pound donation. The antenna is floating away. Is it really? Shit.
The best donation.
Best donation. Hey, Shaq, you know that thing that you wanted the resources for? Well, it's currently floating away. Oh, it is. There it is. It's on the roof.
It's on the roof.
It's on the roof right now. It's on the roof. I'm actually going to grab it with... Why don't we build that me get the forklift. I'm gonna drag it over. You want to go ahead and build
there
your
it is.
antenna on your ship with this thing?
Yeah, it's missing almost all of the components of any use, but yeah. It contains steel plates and construction components, and that's it.
Oh, is that it? All right, I'll bring it into the... Ah!
No, you won't. It's already... That's how little it had in it.
Oh, fair enough. I'm bringing back my ship into the bay.
Unfortunately, that was not...
Oh, I've already taken the rest of the parts because it was fully built. They're in the
Oh,
back of the Beetle.
A small ship, if I remember rightly, a small ship antenna only needs like one radio communication component and like one construction component and stuff anyway, so nice and easy.
Yeah, we've got 10 of them sitting in this thing, so. And plenty of reactor components and whatnot, so. Cool. I'll just grab one for you and I'll make it.
Oh,
You're
it's
right.
four.
Who needs
radio
four of them?
Construction components.
Oh, why those are
A
detector
small steel tube, 2 construction components, and a plate.
What? Where is the detector? A detector. Radio. Do you have all the parts or you need more?
Looks like I'm missing computers.
You know what's going on?
And the spot.
Maybe it's another drill.
GDF just dropped another 2 pounds. He's like, and you're welcome. I got 50 of them in here, so you're set. I'm coming over with 10. Is this where your antenna's going? There you go. All set. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and detach the missile. You want to grab the forklift and hook
Right,
onto
man.
this sucker? Get ready to hook onto it.
Let's
I
hope.
have the sphere. It's gonna fly off and break through a
Yeah,
wall.
yeah. I can't. It's access denied.
Oh,
I'll detach. You grab.
I didn't want to be in the forklift for this.
I know, but you're the host. It's one of the things you have to do. And you're,
Alright.
and you're the stream.
All right, I'm ready. You detach and I'll grab it. What could possibly go wrong? Detaching a missile that may or may not launch itself.
Now, I did turn off the guidance system.
Okay, so maybe it won't. Because we tried to launch it multiple times, and I don't know what that means for it. Can you...
What the hell? It'll let me weld it, but it will not let me grind it.
The mount that's on your ship? That's what you should
Yeah.
have taken apart. Okay, I'll...
Doing the thing I was doing earlier, where it won't let me actually interact with stuff with the grinder or the welder.
Can you... All right, you want to take over the forklift, and I will...
Yeah, that's
grind
not
it.
doing anything. Did you
really
share
strange.
the forklift?
Yes, I did. All right, ready?
Yep.
Oh, shit!
So that happened.
There's this sad music playing right now on my playlist. It's like, bling, bling.
I was locked on as well. It was just like, nope, that's not strong enough. Sorry, friend.
Oh, no. This was the one with the explosives.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Oh.
They weren't even armed though, so that's just impact damage.
Emergency crews, report to Bay 1. Emergency crews, report to Bay 1. What the hell?
Why is still exploding?
What is exploding?
Something outside exploding.
There's something firing at us. Shit, I'm going aboard the rust bucket and bringing the weapons online. There is a V9 scout attacking us.
Oh, right,
Shit.
get out of there.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You want to get your fighter out there and see what you can do about it? I'll bring the weapons online.
Yeah, I'm
I got them
coming.
off because they were being uppity earlier and just firing weapon systems. Well, the weapon systems are on. No, they're not. Turret system. Turret, Falcon system. You are online. We're going to increase your range to like 2,000. It's shelling us. Can I just control you? I can't from without a seat. Is that you fighting?
That's me on him.
Okay. It looks like it's on the other side of the base, that's why. Bounty found, it says. All right, firing thruster's gonna try to get an angle on him. That means we've probably got booty found. We've got pirates inbound. Shit. Don't let him hit you. Firing everything. Get me out here. Weapons. Should have an angle
he's down.
now.
Yeah, he's dealt with.
He's dealt with?
You know what's going on?
Okay. Let's just get in the one turret I've got into position.
Yeah.
Is it safe to come out there?
Haha, hello friend. You've got no weapons left and you're
know
still
what's going
flying.
on?
You're coming out to look at me with
Maybe it's another drill.
Just got a bunch of donations while we're in the middle of, like, fighting. I'll check them out in just a second, guys. Turret, Falcon turret, online, everything's
what's going
on.
on? Maybe it's
Do you
another
not
drill.
have inventory? When I broke you, you don't have your production, weapons,
You know what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
turrets. There it is. Can you make any ammo? Oh, you can't. Shit. There she goes. My weapons are firing now.
Holy crap, Jack.
That's right.
I was feet away from it.
Don't come near this house.
I
You
was
came into
feet
the
away
wrong
from it.
neighborhood.
That shell was so close to going straight through me. The very first one.
I think we got it.
Yes, I had it disabled.
Well, we had to make sure.
We have made sure. What
All right,
little remains of
shutting
it
down
is
the
done.
weapons. Shutting down the weapon. Oh. Now, it said... Crap. No, that's a civilian passenger shuttle that's on their way over here. I was like, where's the pirates? So that was a scout. That means the pirates know my location now. I think it's time that we got that defense system online. What do you say?
Yeah, just letting my heart rate chill a sec.
I didn't hit you. Did I?
I don't think so.
I don't see any damage. We gotta get you outfitted with some shields, man.
That'd be pretty.
All right, let me go back through some of those donations. We had a bunch, like, as soon as the pirates showed up, I don't even think the stream had seen that bit, and then it was just chaos on the stream. So here's the turret that we were using, by the way, that almost killed Wasted and annihilated what was left of that pirate. This is the Millennium Falcon turret type. So that actually works, unlike the forward-firing weapons. But we need more DACA. I think I'm gonna work on getting some more of these turrets operational while Wasted gets the satellite-running, missile-launching SAM sites.
Where exactly did you plan for it?
That is a good question. Let me go through these donations. Dragon Lord, thank you for the $2 donation. He said you should cut off the thruster. You should cut off the thruster. Oh, from the missile that went through our wall. Or my wall, yeah. That probably would have been a good idea. I wish I would have read that before we launched a missile through the wall. Scoticus says, and slow clap. Yep. Thanks, pal. Thanks for the donation, too. GDF is back with, GG should have pointed it the other way. No, because that missile would have gone out and hit it would have hit the rust bucket. And I don't think the shields would have held, so we would be really screwed because that's what's generating all of the oxygen keeping us alive.
It looks like in here, all it hit was a bit of blank wall, basically.
Is the sim speed down a little bit? Let me see. Sim speed is at 0.75 now. And a little jumpy. I wonder what's going on. What caused that?
I think it might have been like this for a while.
Alright, moving the rust bucket back into position. We've been discovered by pirates. Hey, we've got somebody calling for help. Space Pirate Faction says need help. 300 meters away. It's actually really close.
Oh, Jesus. That's impact again.
We're being attacked?
It does sound like it.
I think it's made its way into the hangar area. No, it's on the other side. All right, I'm coming about. We've got a mosquito. Another pirate has shown up. They're all on the other side of the base. All right, bringing the turret back online. Shit. They're actually attacking the base. We're not ready.
Coming out.
Turning the turret on.
All right, pirate scumbag.
Just be careful, the rust bucket is out, and it will be firing. I just gotta get it around the asteroid. The asteroid's butt cheeks are in the way. Coming out, coming out, coming out. This thing is so huge and heavy. What's their location? They might be having a little trouble navigating around the asteroid. I see you lighting them up.
I think Mr. Need Help does indeed need help.
Let's manually control this turret if we can.
That, I think, would be a good plan. I like this plan. Because it means
I
might
think
survive.
you've wrecked him.
And maybe.
I think he's down. But there's a mosquito coming in. Other side of the asteroid. I see you
His
tearing out.
antenna's still flying, but that's about it.
Oh, there's nothing left of the mosquito?
No, not the mosquito, the first target.
The first target. Yeah, I
But
see him.
it does look like if you wanted some salvage, there's plenty out.
No, there's two
In fact,
drones
there's
with him.
multiple.
They're moving. They're heading right towards you. Oh no, they hit you. Yeah, those drones are on you.
I'm getting out of here.
Get out of there, man. I got you
Side of
covered.
my ship.
They tried to like grind you.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, what are those things? It looks like they're hugging up against the asteroid. As soon as you got close, they switched targets and came right at
Yep.
you. How much damage did you take?
They didn't manage to actually take any of the components out. They ground down a bunch of my armor.
I don't think the mosquitoes actually come this way. Oh, we've got a skull drone approaching. 1.6 kilometers away and approaching you. Fast. Opening fire. My accuracy leaves a lot to be desired. Let's see if the actual turret's AI can do a better job than I'm doing. Increasing its range?
You know what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
Lower a little bit. Still closing in. Thank you so much for the donation, Vatting. There is no emotion. There's. Oh, he's quoting Jedi thing. Yeah. 2 seconds, bud. Which one of these turrets is real? Control. There you go. Where's he at?
Okay, I've been hit at some point by something. Maybe
Skull
you
drone's
did.
approaching you, Sal. Looks like he's been disabled. Did you hit him?
Yeah, I got him pretty good with a couple of rockets and then the
I got a hit.
galley. But I've
Looks
taken
like
a
you
hit
heard his
myself.
broken. Yeah, he's starting to head toward the base. I'm getting a little nervous. Are they trying to drift through the asteroid? I've lost him. He's either in the asteroid or something.
Got him.
All right, so let's see what Vatting said. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. He said, there is no emotion, there is never mind. There is, peace is a lie. There's only a pair of idiots with explosives and invaders. There are more
Mosquito
pirates coming
coming
in. Yep.
Holy Christ.
God, it got real fast, didn't it? All right, I'm coming up on your right-hand side. I'm gonna try to get on the other side of the base and see if I can get this
He's
turret
not
to go
alone
angle.
either.
Yeah, those little drones don't have any type of broadcasting, so be careful.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh no.
I'm down and my fighter is down. You've got incoming.
Oh crap. Okay, switching to the turret. Gotta protect my asteroid home. See the mosquitoes coming in. Piss off, mosquitoes.
Oh, my beautiful fighter.
Did you get rammed or did it fire back?
Yeah.
It looks like the small ones, that's exactly what they do. They ram you. Not quite sure why this turret isn't firing on its own, though. It was working just fine. Can you get back aboard?
I'm back here, but I don't think I can get back aboard my fighter. No, I think that's in pieces.
Oh, shit. Okay. You should have access to the ship. And I've got a lot of resources here. Maybe we can get... Whoa, we're taking fire. Whoa, there's a grinder drone directly ahead of us. You have a rifle? Right up front.
I do.
Because I have to manually target this thing. Piss off! There's another pirate down.
Considerably better job of that than
This thing's actually pretty accurate for such a cheap weapon. What? Where are you at? I hear them firing. Oh, man. Come on,
Yeah,
rotate the ship. Rotate
there's
the
stuff
ship.
down by the side of the base. Now, grinder drone as well. I'm gonna try and get down there as an engineer. Why not?
You going after the grinder drone?
Useless. Yep.
Okay, I won't fire at it then. Have you turning it off and turn it back on? I have not. Let's go ahead and give that a go. Turrets off, on. Check it. Set up. There it goes. She's firing. Excellent. You just fire away. I'm gonna work on getting another one of these turrets online. Is that your rifle? We're under attack.
You know what's going on?
Kessel is under attack. We may have to evacuate the base if they keep coming like this. Well, let's find another drone up this way. It's auto-firing, okay? So beware. Oh, I know what I can do. I can turn on the radar system and we can see exactly what's here that's not being broadcast. Right, radar activate. Oh, there's bits everywhere and multiple small ships.
Oh, yeah, there is.
There's a private shuttle coming in. There's a kite. What the hell is a spider, or a pirate kite? It's above us.
You know what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
All right, Terry, I'm gonna take control of you. Let's see what we've got. We got a pirate mosquito on the other side of the asteroid. We've got the kite coming in from the front. Oh no! I'm gonna have to move the rust bucket back in front of the base again because we've got more pirates coming in. Coming about. CaptainShack and the battleship rust bucket. Richard, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Says he calls it salvage ship, and we know what it is. A battleship? I don't know if this would be a battleship. It's more like the only thing I've got with a weapon attached that currently works since Wasted Spider's down. Oh,
It all went
Simsme is
horribly
hurting
wrong.
right now.
And the Simsme's gone to hell.
It's got straight to shit. And they're actually getting closer and closer to the front entrance. Keep wrecking them, turret. Let's see what the sensor actually is. 0.5. You want me to turn the weapon off? I noticed you're kind of close to whatever this thing's firing at.
No, it's too late. It's too late. That spoiled it all. I built a cockpit in that one. It still had enough stuff left.
I
would
set the
have
weapon
flown.
online. I
It
didn't
would have
know.
flown.
I think that one's disabled. Something's
yeah,
firing.
it most definitely is now. I can tell you that much. I was in it as it was being blown apart.
Are they trying to drill through the side? It looks like
It does look like they are, yeah.
there's holes in the asteroid now.
I-
Crap.
Well, I was shooting rockets at it as well.
All right. I think the battle is won. Nope. I'm gonna shut this weapon down now.
So
Turn
there's
it
still a
off.
mosquito, potentially?
Put this on the bar. Toggle block on and off, so we can turn it back on if we need to.
I think you've
Yeah,
still
there's
got a
one out
mosquito
there, but it
on the
doesn't
other
seem to be
side.
moving closer.
No, you've still got another one on the other side of the ship. It might be already disabled, the one that I shot at earlier, but there's one on the other side of the asteroid still.
All right, I'm gonna abandon ship here on the rust bucket, and I'll go out there with you. Let me get my rifle out. Well, let's go check it out and see if we can salvage something. Something can come from all this destruction. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. 200 meters away. Oh, the hole that it put into this. No. Yeah, no, that... It found like a tunnel through, or it made this tunnel. It's got a turret, and it's aiming at you. I'm gonna disable the turret. Okay, turret's disabled. I feel better now. Oh, look at it. Let's see if we can disable her. Maybe that. He's trying to fly away. Don't let him get away. Whoa, she's got a front turret. Or you fixed the turret. She tried to hit you with the Gatling cannon. Okay, Gatling cannon's disabled. Still trying to move. Have you gotten the cockpit? Oh, it's going too fast. That's it. You're getting ground. Oh, look at all the bits. It's destroying itself. Maybe we can get the reactors. Wait, I can't hear you. I think you're muted.
I'm grabbing the uranium as it drops it.
It's bits everywhere.
It's just flinging uranium out at us at the moment.
Oh, maybe the gyro. That'll shut her down.
I tried grinding down the cockpit and rebuilding it, and it doesn't work. That's like a special cockpit. I'm not sure if you've seen, but look, it's a piloted fighter cockpit.
Got her.
It's actually got a model in it.
Yeah,
And
it's
you can't grind it down and rebuild it and take control.
It's part of the exploration mod, so you actually see somebody flying these things, and it's just, yeah, there's a model inside there. I still think it uses
The RC block in there somewhere is what's doing it.
I managed to knock out the reactors. That's why she's shut down right now. So this would be the opportunity. Is that cargo container?
Yep.
What's inside?
There was some ammo into it, but it nabbed it the second I ground it down. Literally, as I ground it down, I watched it drag it into the turret.
FC just says he would rather die than surrender, the pilot of our pirate ship.
Yeah, so there's a load of ammo in the front Gatling gun, and that's about all.
You know what's going on? Maybe it's another drill.
Crazy Ivan says, it's the Expanse, Cap and Wasted style. Thanks for the £5, man.
Finding broken ships in the middle of asteroids. No, seems about right. Where's the proto-molecule? Oh, well, now I remember. My water system.
I'm a little concerned now, man. I'm a little concerned that they know where my base is, and they're gonna keep sending ships this way.
That was not a great fight, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure what you want is me to build turrets with those missiles on, because what they're gonna need is someone to man them. And you don't seem to get a huge amount of warning. It's just, oh, and there's pirates.
I didn't, that's the first pirate attack we've really had, like full on one. I've met scouts before, but normally I was already moving when I hit when the scouts found me, so I was just like bailing. Let's get out of here. So now that the pirates found me, I didn't expect such small ships. I thought that they'd come with a little bit more oomph, you know, like we'd save those missiles and fire them at a big target that they came within range. But they were on top of us. That just, you know, we could have just brought the forklift over here and carried this stuff back.
I was hoping to be able to rebuild the front end with a cockpit so we could try and take over it.
Now we've got a stripper.
Now we've got a stripper.
Oh, the ammo. I want that ammo. I'm gonna put Gatlings on my hot rod. I'm thinking it's time to start focusing on a small ship to go exploring and get rid of this. I think that's what the next episode's gonna be about. They know where the base is now. I'm gonna lock this thing down with some defense in the next episode, and then begin construction of the small ship gone wild exploration ship. With a jump drive.
Yeah, something with a jump drive and some real firepower so that you don't have too much problem when you do encounter stuff.
And a missile bay.
And
because the missiles are fun. Gotta have those.
Frontal torpedo bay. Why the hell not?
Like, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like Millennium Falcon, Firefly-esque kind of ship, yeah. With maybe an atmospheric shuttle.
Happens to have a torpedo bay.
Torpedo bay, yeah. Or it doesn't have a torpedo bay, I just make a bunch of torpedoes, and then when I want to fire one, I roll it out the cargo bay and manually launch it.
Not to concern you, but we do seem to have a UCMF Paladin fighter privateer incoming at relatively high velocity.
Shit. I wonder if it's
The
actually coming this
location
way.
is compromised, sir.
I think my location is totally compromised. I want to see what this Paladin fighter looks like, though. You're not coming my way, right? Ship? No, we're good? He's just passing by. I'm guessing he heard there was pirate activity in the area, which he would not be wrong in so many different ways. But he's not heading directly for this. Okay. Let's strip this. Oh, crap!
Holy shit.
She blew up. She blew up. My bad.
Me.
I think I took apart something that had rocks in it for some reason. All right, let's strip the rest of this thing. Make peace with the civilians. It's hard to make peace with somebody you keep launching missiles at.
They have QC resource.
I'm almost all back.
Yeah, I can get the rest, I think.
Ah, I gotta do space with it, right?
I'm gonna stay back now. That thing was getting small and the grind was getting very close to my head.
Wait, I'm gonna grind you?
A little bit. What, as we both sort of vaguely float around the also floating object as it moves weirdly around in this cave.
Could end poorly. Where you at? There you are.
No, no. Think about it.
I'm not gonna grind you.
What?
Much.
This is what it sounded like.
I would never do such a thing. How do we get out of this cave? Let's just bail. I don't remember this cave network being in here. I guess I missed it on my initial survey. I'm gonna go explore this actually a little bit. Where does this lead to?
I can't believe they made this.
Oh, this is the other way. That must be the dead end. Yeah, I can't believe they made this. I must have just missed this.
Or they blew their way into it from outside, and it's one of the internal cave networks that you just kind of find as you're mining around.
Oh, maybe. We did hear, like, our first reaction was we just heard something explode. It wasn't our
things
missile.
started off exploding on this side, no question.
And it is oddly round, right?
There's something with lights over there that's still moving.
Oh, there is something with lights over there. You got your rifle?
A grinder.
Is it one of their little grindy ships?
You know what's going
It's
on?
moving.
It's one of their ships with a gun on the top of it this time. Same sort of ship with a gun.
He's aiming at you. He's trying. This is what I think took your fighter out, one of these little drone things. Let's see if we can find. Hi, Mr. Drone. Get that spotlight out of my face. Pirate drones. Scumbags. How dare they attack innocent civilians?
I seem to have stolen his fuel, and he doesn't seem that bothered.
Taking out his gyro so he stops spinning around. Or so he stops having control, at least. I'm gonna go get the
I
forklift.
killed his remote. Surely that's gonna do it. Now he's just spinning like an idiot.
Wait, what was that red target I just saw? Alright, jumped out. Whew. There's another light source up here. I think we've got more of those drones.
I think you may be plagued. You have an infestation, Shack.
Oh man. I feel like a cream
Probably get
paste
a
or
cream
something.
for that. or
Whoa!
something.
I'm under fire! I got drones over here. Or pirates. They're pirates. Okay, well, fancy jet black flying. I'm just gonna get out of here. One of them is shooting at me. So I just GTFO'd. My asteroid base is infested with pirate drones.
Yeah, I got taken down. I got one of them, but there's another one up there.
You can't. Oh, I hear him firing. Don't fire at me. Must defend my homeland.
You have space ticks, Shack.
I have what?
Space ticks.
I have the space ticks? Oh, man.
Yeah.
How do you cure the space ticks?
I don't know. Exterminators?
What? I think we have to abandon the base for a little while, guys. it just for a little while. We're gonna have to build a ship and get out of here because this place is infested with death. This is not good cover. Oh, I can walk on the asteroid if I just. There we go.
Also, a donation from Vicious202 saying if the cargo container had rocks in it, that means they're mining through your asteroid to get to the base.
That would explain the perfectly round holes to get to the base, yeah. So asteroid bases aren't as safe as you think in the exploration mode because, oh, look at those bits of that pirate. I think we disable this guy because they'll drill right through it. They're rude like that. All right, I'm gonna try to get back to you. Outpost is 400 away. Fighting with a handgun, not a good plan. I hear him firing again. Oh, they're firing at me. I see it. Stupid pirate drones. I hate you. We're abandoning the Kessel outpost.
I think Casa to Kessel or Kessel to Shack might be off limits.
Just for now. Someday we'll come back. Really when I need resources. Where's the entrance? Damn, there it is. The other problem. Oh, I don't even know where I parked the...
literally ship carcasses littering this asteroid.
Are you near the rust bucket right now?
I am, yes.
Can you... Oh, never mind. I see it. I'm gonna go over and grab it. It's got the only working firearm right now. I should probably get it in front of the base to defend myself. Yeah, there are ship carcasses everywhere. Oh, back aboard. Not really. Oh.
Almost.
Nope, that's still not.
One
I
more
got
time.
this. I got it. I'm in. I'm in.
There we go.
Oh, come on. So, you know, I've gone through about 3 episodes on that base without any issues.
Hey.
And then you showed up. You don't wave at me. You just... I'm gonna abandon my base.
Big thumbs up.
Don't you thumbs up. How dare you? How dare you? Shack, is there still an active antenna out there named Booty here or need help? There might be? I don't know. I don't think so. No, we destroyed it. I'm pretty sure the turret on top of the rust bucket wiped out anything that was... That was the ship you were looking at that it decided suddenly to destroy. So, Eric, no, that's a negative. All right, hold on to your butt. I'm moving the ship.
Ah! Help me!
It's not that. The acceleration isn't that
remarkably
great. Yeah, it's 1 engine on the back.
And yet, you're not really moving that quickly. Oh, I'm still doing the $1 Million Man impression though. Sorry, $10 million.
Once I put on the pistons to this ship, that's when things got a little less stable.
What? Why did it need pistons?
You know the dry dock? So the original plan was the dry dock was going to be, this was going to be a salvage ship, and the dry dock on the rust bucket on the side was going to be able to open to fit whatever structure that I happened to come across, because one of the first things I found on the exploration mode was the old beat up space station. And I was like, well, I can put bits of the space station, like huge bits, and attach it to a landing gear and stick it inside here, and then I can take it with me so I can tear down this thing while I travel. And then eventually the dry dock will be able to build ships for me using the Nanite mod, but I wanted the dry dock to open up so anything would fit inside it. The pistons, though, have caused some stability issues.
I see. I like the plan. I mean, I think it still works in its current iteration. I just think there's maybe been an awakening this evening. And that awakening is single location base? Not allowed. Not okay.
Not okay. Not safe. This base is not secure. Not secure. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap up the stream here, because next week it's going to be evacuation of Kessel Base, and we've got to build a ship that's capable of doing it. I think we're going to salvage some ship parts, or at least, I don't know if you're going to join me next weekend or not. I know you've got other things going on, but I'm going to definitely be building a ship to piss off this base. I had a lot of fun. Now you're breakdancing. It's quite impressive. Actually kind of goes with the music. So if you guys would do me a great favor, hit that thumbs up button. Check out Wasted Spaces channel. Link is in the description below. It's time to cut loose the dry dock cap. I know auto-fire. I think that might be a thing. Or make it a solid piece, and then it won't be such a big deal. We'll see what happens. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. You're crab walking.
Damn right. Yeah, in particular, Tuesday, guys. Start of the new series. Top Engineer.
Top Engineer starts Tuesday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh! I'm excited. Top Engineer is the new series on Wasted's channel. Is that going to be live, or is that going to be pre-recorded?
It's going to be a mix of both. It's gonna sort of be primarily live as we do. I mean, it's a totally unique idea that I just came up with, in which we get like 3 of us together, and we do sort of a mixture of like challenges, like funky challenges and funny stuff, and then some live sort of some pre-recorded like reviews of ships and stuff in the workshop and that sort of idea.
Never been done before.
Never been done before.
Totally not based on anything that currently exists out in the world. I feel like somebody could take that concept and make a car show out of it. Just saying.
It might work.
All right, guys. I'll see you in the next stream. Check out Wasted's new series starts Tuesday. You have a time frame on that?
Yeah, that's going to start, actually, not too dissimilar to this. About 3 hours later than this stream, 8 p.m. BST, which I think works out to about
3 p.m. EST, then, if it's the same time this starts. So, all right, guys. Check that out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. I think we covered everything. Thank you so much for everybody who supported and all the new subscribers, or sponsors, they call them, of our on the YouTubes. And we'll see you next time. Later, everybody. Blame Morph. I blame Wasted. I'm pretty sure he sold my location to the pirates. That's what happened.
There is no such
Traitor.
thing as blame Wasted. There is blame Morph or there is blame Wedge. There is no blame Wasted. Sorry.
Traitor. Later, guys.
Cheers, guys.
That's not the stream outro. I'm just pushing buttons now. Later, everybody. Blame Wedge.